Do you think that they kind of regretted calling the last episode Romantic Expressionism? When this episode could have been called Romantic Expressionism?
I mean, it could have. It makes more sense, though, for, like, communication. I understand
That's true.
The communication part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe
there's nothing romantic about this one, but it is a Valentine's.
It's Valentine's Day, but it's all about communication.
And then the other question is, do you think that it would have been more appropriate for Pierce and Troy to be wearing the gym outfits to the Valentine's Day dance?
You know, honestly, I think that could have been fun if they were wearing, skimpy shorts. Now, would I wanted to see it? Which is more humiliating, because I feel like...
I think the shorts.
You think the shorts, but I feel like Troy would be like...
women's...
I understand, but I feel like Troy would wear the hell out of those shorts and be very confident in them.
Possibly.
So I don't think it would have humiliated them as much in the eyes of Chang.
I would say it depends, because I guess if, like, Chang's, like, slapping him on the ass as he twerks up against him, maybe, but I don't know. You got a point, Rachel. Troy should be able to pull off those shorts.
Right, he's a sports guy.
Jeff had a problem with it, too, though, because he didn't think that they were cool.
Yeah, but that's Jeff.
So there is that. That's true.
He's a hipster.
Speaking of he is a hipster. Speaking of hipsters, I am Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Shelf Life, a podcast brought to you by a brother and sister team that always wear sensible women's pantsuits out to special occasions, but also go through pop culture one at a time, no matter the medium or genre, to determine whether or not the subject at hand belongs
on your shelf.
On your shelf.
Oh, I thought we were doing a thing.
Be that.
Sorry, the communication wasn't.
I did point. Be that digital or physical. And Rachel, once again, we're trying to get some more credits here for our associate degrees. We're going to community college, and we are talking about what today?
We will be talking about Community Season 1's episodes 16, 17, and 18.
3 more episodes here on Community Season 1. A lot of episodes in this season.
There's so many episodes,
which is why we split it up. Well, because we've been so used to... We've been doing a ton of Season 1s, and we're so used to the Season 1s only having maximum 13 episodes.
Oh, sure.
Like, that's what the season is for the show, or it's an abbreviated season and not a full 24 or something like that.
Makes sense.
That to see a show that actually got the 25 episodes is, like, crazy. We're going to end up at the end of this volume doing more episodes of Community than we've done of episodes of anything else we've already covered, which is also funny. But that's the way it is. The last 3 episodes, the first 3 episodes that we did in Volume 8, not the strongest. Not the strongest episodes, we felt, if you go back and listen to that.
Right.
I mean, if you go back and make sure, folks, you can listen to all of our opinions on those episodes. Some good, some bad in there. So now we're like, okay, can we ramp up? We're looking for something special here. And Rachel, that being said, what is the first episode that we will discuss today?
We're going to be talking about episode 16, Communication Studies.
Communication Studies, the 16th episode. It debuted on February 11th, 2010. Written by Chris McKenna and directed by Adam Davidson. I think Chris McKenna has been the writer on a few of these already, but I don't remember seeing the Adam Davidson name in either event. Rachel, what happens in Communication Studies?
It's Valentine's Day at Greendale, and Britta has made an ass of herself by drinking too much and drunk dialing Jeff. So there's a lot of communication errors that happen in this one, thus the name.
Yes, I suppose that's right, Rachel, because of the fact that you corrected me on the idea that it's not really romantic, even though it is a Valentine's Day episode. The communication problems are not romantic; they're all just problems between Jeff and
different people, like the relationships you can have with people.
Jeff and Slater. the boys and Chang. It's all
and the
communication
and the
mishaps.
girls and the boys.
And the girls and the boys. Yeah. So I'll give you that. You convinced me on that one, that this is okay to be called Communication Studies. Now, I remembered this episode. I remembered what happened in this episode. I did not recall how heavily Valentine's Day it was.
Yeah, it's a lot more Valentine's Day.
Very centered around Valentine's Day. So let's get right into it. This is Communication Studies, the 16th episode of Community Season 1. It begins with the dean telling us that it is Valentine's week at Greendale, and the Cupid being is giving out gifts, or trying to give out gifts. Now, the Cupid being, Rachel, is, of course, the human being in a Cupid outfit.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
It looks more terrifying than ever.
Yeah, it's like a demon. He's a demon. Did you notice the statue has underpants on and a rose?
Luis Guzman.
That's right.
Statue?
Yes.
I did not notice that.
Yes.
Like
the heart underpants.
Like flowers? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Greendale, the dean
They
goes
go
all out for
it.
Valentine's
I'm not
Day.
surprised. I'm surprised he's not in the Cupid outfit.
He's not,
like
he's
full
not
on
in the
baby
episode
Cupid,
pretty much at all.
Like I could totally see it.
Yes, no. In future episodes, he'd be wearing a diaper
Yeah, he would.
and running around with an arrow. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, with like a suction cup
Yeah,
on
he's-
it, hitting people. The ones he ships
Yes.
together. Like, haha.
Yeah, like, oh, we're gonna partner people up.
Oh god.
Yeah,
but
with
yeah,
Cupid's
honestly,
arrow.
I'm okay with it being the horrifying creepypasta character of the human being as Cupid.
I do like how decorated and everything it is, because you'll get TV episodes. The Office has their Valentine's Day episode. The Simpsons, of course, have theirs, and there's Valentine's Day episodes. As a single adult, Valentine's Day completely goes by, and I'm like, oh, it was Valentine's Day. So, like, because, like, at work, nothing happened. Like, there's no indication that Valentine's Day is a thing.
Sure.
So to see it, like, in a setting like this, you're like, oh, yeah, people do celebrate it. It is,
I guess
thing.
you would see it at the store. You'd see the love hearts and everything everywhere.
Yeah.
Chocolate boxes.
The Love Day bear. That Homer
yes.
has to throw in there.
Yes, the Love
Yeah.
Day bear.
Slater is walking with Jeff. She is saying that she is chaperoning the dance, and she wants Jeff to come. And she tells Jeff that she could even get Britta to come. So she's trying to encourage Jeff to do it, knowing that Jeff is going to be like, it's too kiddish or too uncool or anything like that. So Slater is like, well, have your friends come. And she knows that Britta, because obviously it's still in the back of her mind that Britta could be up to something, or I guess like she could be competition for her.
Right.
So like Britta is the one that comes to mind. They acknowledge it in this too, that Jeff and Britta are like, if you're going to do like the who are the best friends of the group, it's like it's Annie and Shirley and Troy and Abed and Britta and Jeff, right? Like
I would
that's
think
how
so. Yeah.
that kind of works. Jeff, of course, says that she is not going to go to the dance because she thinks that Valentine's Day is like anti-feminist and all of this kind of stuff, and that you would expect Britta to
Of
say.
course.
Very Britta line.
Absolutely.
Do you remember exactly what she says, Rachel? I don't have that line.
Bitter butter Beetlejuice. Oh, is
She does
this
say Beetlejuice.
is this the one where they first start saying Beetlejuice?
Yeah, this must be the
Oh!
first mention of Beetlejuice.
I totally forgot about that. All right, so this is first mention of Beetlejuice. Anyways.
And you know that Slater knows Britta's name, too.
Yes.
Right? Like, I don't think that she doesn't know her name.
Right.
Although, maybe not, because she refers to her as the blonde with all the leather jackets.
But
like a couple
that's on
episodes ago.
purpose. She's purposely not knowing her name because she's being, like, vindictive. She's being that mean
okay.
girl.
Okay.
Because that's kind of how this Slater is. She's like that mean girl,
That's
and she's
right.
also just kind of empty.
We've been-
I'm not a huge fan of her.
We've been over it with Slater. I think that she has a little bit more complexity than you think she does. She's got a little bit more, but at the same time, I think that she's just in
when
it
it
for
comes
like
to everything Community.
she's like in it. Well, she's a straight man. She's the straight man. Mm-hmm. Britta was the straight man, right? Britta was the one that was supposed to be your Lisa Simpson, your view into this world where, like, yeah, she has a quirk or two, but she's the one to emulate. But as she becomes more, saying bagel and stuff, and getting more caricature-y,
Bagel
But at the
Britta.
same time having depth, but having some caricature. You have Slater as like the one that doesn't belong. Like Britta belongs at Greendale, Slater doesn't. That's the difference to me.
Okay.
And maybe that's what your
Alright.
point is, Rachel. That
She's
she
so
doesn't
flat.
belong there because she's too
doesn't
flat.
belong.
But sometimes you need that flat character to elevate the rest of the hype around it. That's all I'm
Sure.
saying.
No, it's fine. Anyways, she says Valentine's Day ritualizes a connection between affection and candy so girls can learn the ropes of prostitution.
Okay.
And then I think
Got it.
Slater says translation no date.
Yeah, she has no date. Yes.
Of course she does. Because she sees Britta as a threat, so she constantly is putting her down. Which is like such a gross, mean girl thing to do, so I just dislike her more because of that.
That's fair. That I will give to you. Because I do pick up on those vibes as well. Where, and I get it. Like Britta's an easy target in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, yes. Every time she's brought up
Every
to
single
Jeff
time.
by Slater, it's always some way demeaning.
Let me insult her. Let me insult her looks. Let me insult her name. Let me insult her lack of, partner.
Education.
Yeah, everything.
not having a partner.
She goes
Yeah.
after she's mean. She's a mean girl. I don't like her more.
As we said on the last episode of Shelf Life, she's climbing up there with your
Climbing Jeff.
Cyclopses and your Jeff Winger.
No, she's not the good guy that I should like. I don't.
True.
That's the list
Yeah,
you keep talking about. That's a list of
Yeah.
good guys that I just go, but they're a bunch of asses.
Yeah.
She's not a good
You're
guy
right.
to me.
She's
a
not
mean
a
girl.
protagonist. Yeah, she's not like a full antagonist, at least at this point, but she's definitely not a protagonist. So,
Sure.
fair.
Anyways.
Jeff asks her what the expectation should be for Valentine's Day, and she says that he's off the hook, that he doesn't have to do anything, he doesn't have to get anything. My brain, of course, Rachel, went into straight television mode and went, oh, is this episode going to be about him forgetting or not getting her anything and her being, like, pissed off about it? Like, that's where because I've watched television.
Because of the communication of, well, we don't have to do anything. And
Like,
then
I
it's
said
always
no, but you should
yeah,
have,
but you should do something to make it somewhat special.
Like, that's
because I
where my
want
head
you to
went
be, I
immediately.
want you to be a little special. I
Yeah.
want you to surprise me, but I don't want to have to
Right.
say it because
Well,
then it
because
just doesn't feel special anymore.
when you've watched all of these shows, that's the trope. That's the way it
Yeah.
would go. So, like, that's where my head went.
Right.
Of course, that's not what happens. She does not care if he gets her anything.
It doesn't, as
Like,
far as
that
we
is-
know.
as far as we know. He checks his voicemail as Slater goes off to class, and Britta has left him a drunken message. Jeff Winger!
I am calling
probably-
you.
I am calling you! You're probably... whatever.
What's
that?
Which is the, classic old thing that everybody used to do.
And perfect for Britta.
Yeah.
It's very, very Britta.
Yeah.
The Cupid being comes to the study
So
room.
creepy. He's wearing the short shorts, by the way.
The Cupid being is? That makes sense. He gives Shirley
I guess we should say
something.
they,
Shirley
because
got...
they're supposed to be non-anything.
That's
Our
right. They are
apologies.
non... That's right. Yes, our apologies to the human being mascot. It is a they or them.
Are they, them, it?
It is not a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's just an abomination, but I guess we should be polite.
Yes, you can treat this monster, this demon from
I don't know
hell
if it could
with,
just pop out
some
of nowhere.
class.
It feels like a creepy pasta. If I'm mean to the human being on Community, it's gonna start stalking me in real life. I don't know.
It could. It very well could.
You gotta act like a proper human being, or the human being comes and gets you.
We should start that because maybe then people would treat each other better. You
I
know?
like that.
If they
I
thought
like that a lot.
that the human being was going to come
That's right.
and murder them.
Yeah, he dresses up as like Krampus or something instead and comes after you.
No, it comes to you like that guy. It's just
Oh,
this white morph suit.
Yeah, you're right. It is
thing.
just like Slender Man, but just
It follows you around like the fucking
like
It
it.
Follows
Yeah.
demon.
well, you got to be careful about that one because that's about sex. But still,
Well, same idea though.
I guess yeah.
A Krampus-esque vigilantism
Yes,
with the
With the-
horrorness of the It
of
Follows.
Slender Man and It Follows.
Yeah,
I like that.
exactly.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the cook with the long beard got Shirley some chocolates, which is an interesting idea. I don't know if we ever see the cook with the long beard, but Shirley's getting chocolates from him. Vaughn got Annie a rose.
Yeah, but it was like weird because it says I'm gonna get you. Because he said I'm gonna get
right.
you, and then
Yes.
it's apparently he meant he
I'm
meant
gonna
chocolate.
get you.
He meant chocolate.
Yes.
I thought that was funny. Yeah, Abed gets this massive like Valentine's basket. Did your class or school ever do this? Because mine did, and I always thought it was kind of silly that they
Mine
did this.
did.
And this was in like grade school. I don't remember if they did it in high
did.
school.
We did in high school, but I think it was phased out at some point, Rachel. I don't remember when. So it might have been by the time you got there.
Yeah, I don't remember doing it in high
Because
school.
I remember one year guys pranked each other with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember getting one, and then like I was like, okay, this is obviously the guy's handwriting.
Yeah.
Like it was like way too obvious.
Sure.
And like way too like, you know. One year, I think the girl that I had a crush on forever in high school did get me one. And it wasn't like to be mean or like prankish. It was just because we had this very strange flirtatious relationship. But I don't remember what it was and what like the context of it was in. I don't remember them doing it ever again. But like when I saw this happening, it sparked memories
Sure.
of like, oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre ritual.
It's
I'm glad
very
that they
bizarre.
stopped doing it. It's very strange.
Yeah, I feel like it just makes others like feel really bad, especially if you're not going to get one and they're all going to make fun of you for it. They did it in grade school. I remember that.
That's even weirder.
It was very...
Well, no, because in grade school, it's a lot more like The Simpsons.
So we would just give each other friends.
Choose me.
Oh, sure, yeah, but not in high school. And we just
They
did
might have.
we did little
They might
Valentine's
have.
cards in grade school. I remember getting a carnation because they did carnations. It was like the stupid cheap carnations.
That might have been a thing in high school too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we just
Flower
didn't
thing.
bother. I don't know. I don't remember.
I mean, I
it.
clearly was not,
Apparently,
the player in high school getting all this shit. We're gonna have this same discussion, by the way, when we do Mean Girls. It's gonna be the exact
sure.
same discussion.
Absolutely.
'Cause it's
Get
not
ready.
just a
Stay
trope, it
tuned for
happened in real
that.
life.
Right. Anyways, moving on.
The hell are we? Abed gets a basket, and it's because it's from an actress that wants to be in his next movie.
Yes.
Does that work? And he's like, yeah, Meryl Streep made most of her movies because of her baking. And they're like, are you serious? He's like, oh, wait, I'm not
sarcastic
giving
enough.
the proper...
So he was
The
doing the
diction for the sarcasm.
inflection for sarcasm so that he starts practicing.
Yes, he's practicing his... Yes, he's practicing his inflection for sarcasm, which is kind of cute that he's doing that.
He gets better at it. I'm very proud of him.
Pierce and Troy got nothing. The Cupid being is like, ugh. Like, the Cupid being kind of like, is like, losers, as he walks out of the room.
Britta comes in looking disheveled.
Very hungover.
Oh, very.
Yes, she's got the sunglasses on. She's got her hair is like a mess.
A
And
massive
she might
thing
even
of
have
coffee.
like food in it. Yeah, a giant thing of coffee. Saying the same line that Jeff did about the arrows, because when Jeff saw the Cupid being, he said, "Oh God, it's got arrows now." And then when she sees the Cupid being leaving, she says the same thing.
Yeah, so I'm thinking our creepypasta needs to have like a thing of arrows. Like he needs to have a quiver and like a bow.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. He starts aiming for you. He does warning shots first, though.
He's like the harbinger of death. He's like a herald of something worse.
He
Where
marks you.
If you get hit by the arrow, yeah, you're marked.
You're marked by the human being. I like it.
Yeah.
This is evolving
Yeah,
now.
This is coming together. Yeah, we've got almost a full Reddit post at this point. So anyway, I like the fact that they do this a couple of times with Britta and Jeff in this, and I think it's supposed to show that they are becoming simpatico in their ability to point out flaws and or jokes, because they do it here, and then they do it again because Jeff says to her, "You look like
An alibi for Cobain's something or other?
Yes, because he says an alibi for Kurt Cobain's death or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
referring to
suicide.
her looking like Courtney Love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then later on, she says something about like, "Whoa, do you want me to get you married to Courtney Love?" or something like that. So it's the opposite. It's the
She
other
does say
side,
the
coin
opposite
of that
of it.
joke.
Right.
Yes, and then Jeff even says like, "That's a callback to the line I had earlier." Like he like points it out,
Right.
which is because the show is written very well by a crazy manic, genius writer who is very, very specific in how he wants everything done.
Of course.
A girlfriend from her anarchist days came into town, so they went out and they drank everything. And he plays the voicemail to embarrass her. I mean, Rachel, let's just do it again because it's so much fun.
Jeff Winger, I am calling you. You're probably whatever. So, what's that?
The drunk dial.
Britta is horrified by this.
Of course.
Absolutely horrified. As you would be. And Jeff, of course, is just letting her have it. The drunk dial. So much subtext. So much intrigue. So much what the kids are calling BCI. That's booty call implication. I feel like they were trying to get booty call implication to become
Like a thing?
A thing. Yeah, that people would run with. I don't think that
is not a
took.
thing. Get out of here.
It's because it's too long saying implication.
It's already a booty
get
call.
It. I get
It's
it.
already
I get
a
what
booty
they're
call.
doing. It's already a booty call. The implication is that it's already implied. So
And
the
they already have
BCI
DTF.
it doesn't need an index like that.
You don't need BCI when you already have DTF and booty call. It's the same thing.
But I do understand the promise of it because it's like, oh no, because of the way that, depending on what's said on the drunk text,
Oh, sure.
there is an implication that there's a booty call without a full-on ask for one. It's not
that's
a
fair.
BTB, bring that booty. It's an
like
implication of it.
I like BTB. That's funny.
That's an Office. That's one from The Office.
But it's funny.
Abed comes back in. Britta runs out, mortified. Abed's like, what was that about? What happened to Britta? And Jeff says it's justice. Justice for her pretending like she's not into him at all. So now he has some proof that she finds him attractive because
right.
she drunk dialed
because of
him.
that. Because she chose him to dial, I guess is kind of the idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's clearly like a drunk dial could be like, innocent. But in this case, was there BCI? And Jeff says, booty call with a capital B. And Abed goes, this can't be good. And
The
Jeff
dynamic.
thinks that
It's unbalanced now.
right, the dynamics, it's unbalanced because Jeff's like, what's the big deal? We give each other crap all the time. But Abed's like, well, yeah, but what crap can she give you to even everything out? You can't. Like, she'd have to do so much more to Jeff. He's shifted the balance. Like in a sitcom, when one character sees another one naked. Is that really a sitcom staple? No, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm Abed. I never watch TV.
Good job,
'Cause
Abed.
He goes like way too exaggerated.
Have we talked about drunk phone calls before? Drunk dials?
Not on Shelf Life, I don't believe
Oh,
so,
okay.
no. Do you think that there was an episode with a drunk dial?
I don't know. I just couldn't remember if
Leslie
we've
doesn't-
talked about that before, if we've ever said if we've ever gotten one or not.
No, I don't think we have.
Okay.
Drunk dials,
Or drunk calls
I definitely
or whatever.
have received.
Drunk texts.
Here's the problem. Because, like, obviously I don't drink, so I've never
Sure.
I've never sent a drunk dial. Which maybe that's part of my problem. But, I've
You just gotta get
received
drunk and start
dials.
calling everybody.
I've received drunk dials. Here's my biggest problem. This phone is on silent 100% of the time.
Yeah, I do like myself in
has
Do Not
been-
Disturb. Yeah.
For 20 years.
Sure.
So if I do get the drunk dial, maybe it's a voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
And I have had drunk voicemails to wake up to.
Sure.
But most of the time, I just don't answer it. And they go, and then that's the end of it.
That's funny. I've gotten a couple. Some of them, or a couple of some of them. It's not like I've gotten that many. I would say embarrassing, not that bad. And then some of them are just really drunk friends going, we want you to come with us. Come out with us. Get out here.
Oh, well, yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Of course.
Different
Where are
things.
you?
Sleeping.
Is that Kevin? Shut up! Shut up! I'm asking him. You should come out here. Yeah, that kind of thing. It was a constant back in the day. They're all too fucking old now.
Oh, no, yeah.
Lame.
Right.
I mean, I'm lame too, but I was lame back then. So now they've surpassed me in lameness.
It's even
That was the
sadder
plan
for
all
them.
along?
Yeah.
It's way sadder for them because they
Exactly.
used to be not lame, so they've lost it. I never had it, so I had nothing to lose.
Yeah, so we kind of stayed
So
steady.
that's right. The trope of the one character seeing the other naked, Rachel. I know it's a who's the boss thing. I know
it's
that
in
because
a
of
lot
Family
of
Guy.
stuff. It is.
Oh
a
yeah,
trope.
there's a Seinfeld where it
It's
happens.
in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even you could
that
say
does
even her
happen a lot.
nipple. Her nipple could be a part of that as well, and the Christmas card.
Well, there's
There's
actually
a
a
food
full
nude.
one where
Yeah, that's true.
he walks. Kramer sees her nude.
That's true.
yeah.
It happens in everything all the time.
In class, Britta remains embarrassed. She even looks back and then sees like Jeff like look at her, and she like
Yes.
like turns around. Chang, Rachel, do you want to describe what Chang's lesson is? He says that the rooster in
He's
English
teaching them.
goes
That's right.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
He's teaching animal sounds in Spanish, right? So he's doing the rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo in English, but in Spanish it's cute. How do you and he's doing the arm flaps and stuff. And he's doing it really like obnoxiously.
We all know that in English, the rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo. But in Espanol, the gallo says kikariki, 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 kikariki.
And then the
I love
damn
that
human
this is
being comes
Spanish.
in. And
Spanish too, and it's like he's teaching them animal sounds in different languages.
that's fun though.
Yeah, the Cupid being comes in,
And he's
and
pissed.
Troy and oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he's mad because he's like, I'm in the middle of class.
teaching.
Whatever.
Yeah.
As he's doing animal noises, and the Cupid gives Troy and Pierce some stuff, and Troy's like, "Oh, look at this," and they're both like, "Oh wow, I got something from my girlfriend. Oh yeah, I'm seeing her. She's in my biology class or whatever.
Right.
It's very sweet of her.
Yeah, it's
blah,
a
blah,
little
blah.
doll of the human being. Again, that's like a voodoo doll.
I kind of want.
I
That,
kinda
though.
want it,
I kind
too.
of want that little. You probably could crochet one.
That's what I'm
Rachel.
thinking. I could sew that thing. That's easy. I think I could. It's like that's. I love it. I want it.
They make up girlfriends.
Yes.
Clearly, Troy and Pierce are making up girlfriends. But Shirley and...
No, Shirley and Annie are like, oh, that's so nice. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
They're
No, that's
supportive.
what I'm saying. Like, they're like, oh, they must be lucky.
Yes.
There must be lucky ladies. Like, they're
They're very
kind of
supportive. They don't
probably
care.
know, but
but they're
yeah.
letting them have their moment. But Chang comes
yeah,
in.
In fact, well, Troy even is like, yeah, they definitely aren't made up. But Chang is like, okay,
Boop,
like,
boop,
this
boop,
is
boop,
crap.
boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
Pulls out his bull crap meter.
Right.
And calls them out. He calls them pathetic. They feel bad or feel even worse.
Mm-hmm.
In the cafeteria, Shirley and Annie are watching Chang cut the gristle off of this
What is this?
community college cafeteria
Steak.
steak. He's getting steak at the community college
I
cafeteria at
guess.
Greendale?
Why not? I guess. Maybe they have a different menu for teachers.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Especially for Senior Chang.
That's right.
He cannot be killed.
He needs to have his meat because he's an
Well,
El
he is
Tigre.
Touche. In fact, at some point, he's eating the gristle. And I will give them credit, Rachel. They do some interesting cinematography here, at least in my opinion. I don't know anything about cinematography. I don't know the language of movies, but to me, it was an interesting camera angle, so I'm going to say it. The way that they shoot it is that they have Chang almost too far in the foreground.
Yeah.
His, like, head is, like, too big. And then, like, Shirley and Annie are, like,
You're,
in
like,
the back, like,
in his
corner
mouth
as
with
they watch
him.
him. Yeah. And he's, like... The way Ken
Gnawing
Jeong
on
takes this gristle, he's like gnawing on it, like on the
Well, yeah, 'cause
side of his mouth.
That's gross.
It's very gross. It's like something out of the fucking Substance or something.
Oh
Like it
my
was
God.
so gross. The other part about this, and they didn't do it again for the rest of the show, I don't think. So they were like really getting experimental here. The score gets really kooky. The score is completely different than what you hear most of the time on Community. So I don't know what Ludwig was doing or what like the direction was.
It sounds almost like it's like a song just for Chang, like or like them
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like them being
Or like
mischievous.
them scheming.
Yeah,
yeah,
the scheme. Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's a mischievous score. Yes, a scheming score. So the girls decide that they're going to try to get back at Chang.
for being a jerk to people. This is where the human being should come in and mark him, but you know.
So they like do like a pinky thing, and the camera angles are different than what it normally would be on the show too, because they do this like pan zoom on their hands when they do like this. They're gonna make a plan.
That's right. The plot thickens.
It's just a different way that they shot it. So they must have just been like, let's like do something
have
fun
something
with
fun.
this scene to make it more,
Yeah.
maybe just to make it more dynamic or something. Jeff tries to make Britta feel better. He says that he at one time fought Ben Franklin,
An animatronic
Oh, no.
Ben Franklin in Disneyland.
That's right. He got so drunk that he fought the animatronic Ben Franklin.
That's right.
She's even madder because now he's pitying her, and she just wants to be left alone, so she just leaves. Because she's pissed because she knows he knows that now the power dynamic's all fucked up. So she's like, okay, now you're pitying me, like I can't be here. So now their friendship has been tarnished. Jeff knows this, so he has to go find Abed because Abed was right.
And Abed knows the tropes to get him out of this.
Yes. Well, who else is he going to go to?
Of
You
course.
got to go to Abed.
Plus, he always goes to Abed when he needs something like this. I feel like Abed is his go-to person a lot of the time.
Abed helps him solve the problems. At least he...
Because
at least
everybody else
so
goes
far-
to Jeff to solve problems, but Jeff goes to Abed when he needs to solve something.
Or Britta. I mean, a
guess
couple
that's
times
true.
he's done that, though, because of, like, the needing when he lived with him in the dorm for those few days.
Fair.
Like, something like that.
Yeah.
But to your point, Rachel, most of these... Jeff hasn't needed some sort of introspective yet. It's been a lot of external factors affecting
Right.
Jeff.
Yeah.
When it's something like
With the group.
internally bothering him, that's when he has to go to Abed, because Abed knows the tropes.
Right.
Abed is filming his community show. And I think the kid playing Chang, is the kid playing Chang the one from Tropic Thunder?
I think it is.
I was curious about that.
Wait, I think it
looks
is.
a lot like him. Yes, it is.
Oh, did you find it faster than me? Of course you did. I didn't look up this episode. I guess I should have done that.
So I'm not racist. It truly is the kid from Tropic Thunder. He looked just like him.
he looks just like
I
him.
was like,
so
it had
of course
to
it
be
has
him.
to be him. Yeah,
Tropic Thunder also on the list.
absolutely.
They're doing the scene of the bullcrap meter, so like that Chang
The
is
one that
there and
just
the fake
happened.
Troy and
Yes.
Fakers. Yeah.
He's not telling the future
Jeff-
this time. He's just telling a funny story that he thought
He's
would
telling
be good.
these stories. That's right. Yeah, it is just the same. Yeah, you're right. That would have been funnier if it was something that happened like later.
That happens later
in the episode.
Yeah.
like Chang getting the Princeton letter would have been the thing to do. It's a missed opportunity there.
Just saying.
Gonna have to docket a point for that one. You're right, Rachel. Abed tells his crew to take 5. Fake Chang is pissed about this because he's like, he wants to be done and everything, and he's calling Abed like an amateur and stuff like that. I love that Abed is like, he's in one, what does he say? He's in one Jimmy John's commercial, or he's in one Subway commercial, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was one commercial. One Papa John's commercial.
Papa John's
And he thinks he's Christian
commercial?
Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. do you know that reference, Rachel?
No,
The
I'm
Christian
assuming
Bale?
he was also in a Papa John's commercial.
No. It's a reference to, at the time, because this was early 2010.
Okay.
In like 2008, 2009.
Was everybody in a Papa John's commercial?
No. There's a... Christian Bale was not in a
No,
Papa
I'm saying
John's
everybody
commercial.
else. I don't know. They're all pretending to be Batman in a Papa John's
Papa
commercial.
John's.
Go on. I'm sorry.
Terminator Salvation. There was a leaked audio from that movie where Christian Bale was on set just going off on this lighting guy.
Oh.
Because he got in the way of the shot. And I think he might have been doing it too much or something, and Christian Bale just goes fucking off on him and just keeps going like, for fuck's sakes, man, you're amateur. We can have a personal relationship after this, but we are done professionally, and like just goes crazy.
Ooh.
For Terminator Salvation.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's a fun little audio thing that came out. I mean, I'm sure that kind of stuff happens a lot more than you would expect or think on movie sets, because movies are a pain in the ass to make. It became like a meme. Abed gives him this Tony and Angela analogy. Or Chandler and Rachel, if that's your preference. So I guess it happened in Friends as well, as who's the boss, as well as everything.
Literally everything. I feel like we could probably start listing off a bunch of them, too.
To even the score, Jeff has to drunk dial her. And he says, like, there's no room for error here, so, like, give me your best drunk. And he's like, I can act drunk. I'm drunk right now. And he does this terrible
He does
drunk
it
acting.
terrible for a while. And Abed's like, okay. And he's like, no, I'm not done. And then he keeps going.
I've seen him do that before on The Soup. That's his
sure.
drunk acting that he would do on The Soup all the time.
Yeah. So maybe he just knows it's bad.
So after... Oh, yeah. So after he's done doing it, Abed says that he wants Jeff to come over to his place at 4, and they're going to work on this. And Jeff's like, do we really have to do this? And Abed says, yes, you know what Britta's weakness is. Whenever something gets tough, she cuts and runs. And Abed is saying that if that happens here, she's going to cut and run from us, and we're going to lose Britta. We're all going to lose Britta as a friend because she's going to be too upset about this.
Right.
And then Fake Chang comes up and apologizes to Abed, and he's like, he's going to be great. He's like the Asian guy from Lost, which I figured you knew what that one was, Rachel, but I have never
I do.
gotten into Lost.
I liked Lost. I've been actually saying, I've been like, maybe I should go back and rewatch it.
Action. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, Britta, your call got me thinking, and thinking got me drinking.
Stop. That was terrible.
What?
So it's absolutely horrible. It's funny though. Like he does this, funny job of like, what does he think he should be doing as
Right.
like a drunk dial? And
Yes.
It's like very stupid. Did you think that Abed's dorm is getting progressively larger?
It does
Like from
it
the
does-
last episode?
It did feel a little bit bigger.
Feels like he's got a lot of room.
There's a lot more space in that one. Did he get a double and make it into a single? I mean, he technically did have a double and it wasn't. He was using it as a single, so maybe that's why.
Perhaps. Yeah. Abed has a photo of Britta. And he's like, what do you think about Britta? He has this like headshot of Britta.
He does start
almost. It's
giving
like,
him
where did he
alcohol,
get
too.
this?
He is giving
Yes,
him
Jeff.
alcohol.
Well, because he wants Jeff to at the very least be like tipsy to be able to
yeah.
give this call.
He needs some truth to come out.
And he says she's cool. I think most people, get along with her. And Abed's like, wrong. Most people are turned off by Britta. And then what does he say about her? She has a Jodie Foster-esque something about her face.
By her vacuous mannequin face and her Jodie Foster severity.
Yes.
I understand
His sound
that.
is so mean. I understand it too. I know what he
understand it, though.
means.
Oh yeah, I think I understand. Ooh.
The vacuous mannequin face, though, is so mean to
mean.
Gillian Jacobs. Especially when I find her very adorable. So,
You just like mannequins, apparently.
what are you gonna do? I guess. I suppose that's true. And Jeff says, like, well, she is off-putting. She's always like trying to be, an activist.
She wants everyone
and
to be
everything.
honest.
She has more fight. She wants everyone to be honest. She has more fights that don't matter than a YouTube comment section. And he's
Fair.
like, and Abed says, yes, but that's also true. Yes, she does. She's a provocateur. She wants to fight everyone. Mm-hmm. The YouTube comment section, by the way, might be outside of like Twitter, is the nadir of like humankind, right?
Reddit.
Is that you like sometimes they're Reddit's pretty bad.
Reddit's awful.
But is it worse than the
Reddit's
than
awful.
The YouTube
Reddit's worse.
comment section?
I would say Reddit is worse. I think it's
I mean, it's all bad.
modded worse. Comment sections, you all suck, by the way.
I mean, technically we are, Rachel, right? We're just saying it with our voices. This would be the equivalent of us doing a comment, right? Like there's no difference
that's not the
there,
same. That's
technically
not the
speaking.
same. No, because
Okay.
no, we're more public facing than they are. If you think about it.
I think when you think about all those comments, I think people underestimate how naive and young the people doing a lot of that commenting are.
Oh, sure.
Like it comes out every once in a while. Like you'll like see a comment on the internet, and you'll be like, "What the fuck? Like what's wrong with you?"
And
And
it's
then
like, oh,
somebody
yeah,
will-
you're
will
like-
be like, "Are you 13?"
Right, exactly.
And they'll be like, "Yes," and it's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
okay.
okay." Because it's like,
you're
all right,
just-
yeah,
you're
it's like
just
your comment doesn't
bad.
make any fucking sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that a lot. Where you're just like, I can tell.
Never. This is an important thing. Never take advice from anyone on the internet. You can get food recipes. You can find out how to like do mechanic work on like videos and shit like that. But if it's a anonymous person, don't take their advice.
Yeah, don't.
Especially for human to human interaction.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Abed without the wisdom is who you're talking to.
It's not even. It's a 12-year-old Abed without the wisdom.
I don't know how we got on this. Oh, because I said that Britta
Comments.
gets in more fights than a YouTube comment section. And Abed says, but despite all of this, you were still attracted to her. And Jeff claims that attraction was only when she wasn't attracted to me. Like, once that all went off the table and it didn't matter anymore, then the attraction was gone. Abed does some psychoanalysis on Jeff here, Rachel. Now, it's interesting, because I can remember a distinct line from the finale where Britta and Slater are going back and forth against each other that we'll get to, that almost contradicts this one. So I'm interested to remember what that line is, because in my head, it plays out differently. But here, he's essentially saying, Abed is, that Britta would challenge him because she wants everyone to be better and honest. Jeff is the flawed prince who obviously is the opposite of Britta when it comes to the Lisa Simpson aspect of her character.
Right.
Whereas Slater is easy. She's low maintenance. She accepts Jeff for what he is. And in that way, Jeff doesn't have to be challenged by her. She's safe from change or
She
passion.
is seemingly low maintenance, but those mean girl comments may say otherwise.
But for Jeff,
Sure.
she is low maintenance.
Yeah.
You don't have to do presents. You don't have to have set dates. You don't have to go to the in-laws. There's those like very clear indicators that this is the only thing that she wants is to like hook up and hang out.
And be called
So
boyfriend,
for
girlfriend.
Jeff, it's perfect.
Actually have that relationship
Yeah.
tie. That we went
Yes.
over that in that other episode where it was just like a
No, that's true, but like she doesn't need to go further than that, according to her,
right.
at least.
Communication is key.
That's what this episode is about.
Exactly.
Jeff kind of shoots back at this idea from Abed because he's like, "Hey, watch it." Abed is saying like, "There's no passion there between you and Slater and everything." I can't remember what he actually gets mad at him
You're
about,
safe from
like what the line
he
is.
says you're safe from change and passion.
And passion, yeah, okay. So Jeff is like angered by this or whatever, and he says like, you might be a very good director, but you're a terrible drinking buddy.
And so what does Abed do? Pops open a bottle. Why does he have all this alcohol too? Because I just don't see Abed as like a.
Abed,
Does he just?
he's not a drinker.
So does he just-
Because Jeff is like, I thought you don't drink. Yeah.
But he has all
And
this
he's-
stuff. I guess he has it for them.
They went and bought it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because they went to do the experiments.
Gotcha.
So he went and bought it.
But now he's drinking.
Yeah, Abed says Scorsese drank with De Niro. Which I was trying to think, like, which movie would that have been? I'm thinking it must have been Raging Bull.
No
'Cause it's
idea.
like, why would they have done that? So they pour some shots, and Abed, of course, says, it's not for me, it's for the audience. He says this Polish salutation with the drink. Mm-hmm. This Nazdwardi or whatever. I think it's like to your health or something like that when I looked it up in the trivia.
Oh, okay.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
He is half Polish, Abed is. And they start getting drunk. And Rachel, I thought that you'd probably like this part
it
where
was
they start getting
silly.
drunk because it is a montage with the Breakfast Club music
Well,
playing.
I'm not as big
Rachel's-
into. Oh, are you trying? Are you
favorite.
trying to? Are you trying to?
No.
Are you insinuating
Not at all.
something?
Yeah, are you having a laugh?
Are you having a laugh?
I'm not insinuating anything. I think I'm very explicitly insinuating it. We've talked about this. We've hinted at your thoughts about the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, they do kind of do
know when we're
extra
gonna do that.
Breakfast Clubby type thing. Yeah, it is kind of Breakfast Clubby, which makes it a little cringy, but
Well,
it's silly.
I
It's
like
fun.
the idea though. Well, because the montage in the Breakfast Club, they all get stoned and then like are bonding with each other. So in this, like I guess it's supposed to parallel because they're getting drunk, which would be a completely different bonding experience. But they are kind of bonding
They're
with each other in that way.
dancing
So
and doing like
yeah.
silly
they
things.
dance and they're doing crazy stuff. They're getting drunk. They're like popping holes in the
sword
they're
fighting,
shotgunning beers.
Yeah.
And,
They get a pizza, and then the pizza guy dances with them,
and the pizza guy dances
which
with
is
them.
funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, when he opens
They're
the
doing
door,
shit around the
though,
door.
it-
Yes, it looks. If I was the pizza guy, I would be questioning what I'm walking into because it looks. Jeff is doing push-ups,
shirtless,
and Abed has
shirtless, and Abed has a
Abed
mask
has
on with a sword.
he's got a luchador mask on, but it looks almost gimpish, and he has a sword with him. Yes.
Why is it just a plain luchador? Is it the human being? Does he have a mask that's supposed to be... I don't understand this luchador mask that's not colorful.
Well,
it is void of color.
Yeah. It's like a luchador mask before you... Yeah, but it is a luchador mask, right? Like, the eye holes and everything was...
You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what I just realized it is? I think it's a pillowcase, and they cut holes in it.
Oh, okay. All right. I have a feeling that they had way too much fun coming up with stuff for them to do in this montage.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding? It's
Like they had
so
to like they had to do the
ridiculous.
dances like Breakfast Club, but like all the little shit that they're doing throughout the...
Do you think they were like,
Including,
no, we're closing the door.
looking at each
You knock on the
other's-
door, and then we're gonna do something weird. So then every time, then they did it probably like 12 times, and they were doing something different
Yeah.
every single time.
Absolutely. This particular screenshot that you have, Jeff has a monkey backpack.
I didn't even
on.
realize that. I didn't notice.
And you're right. It is a pillowcase cut out. They've already ordered other food. There's onion rings and nachos on the table. And then all the pictures of Britta are in the background too.
It's hilarious. It's ridiculous.
So of course they do not make it to class the next day, where the law firm of Seacrest and Slumdog have taken the day off, according to Chang.
Second time they've
And the
done that
Cupid being-
same joke. I think the Slumdog.
Oh no, yeah, they definitely called Abed Slumdog. Somebody did. It was
somebody
probably
did.
Chang. I mean, they also called Jeff Seacrest a couple of times.
That's also
so, like,
true.
It's a common refrain.
That's fair. Yeah.
The Cupid being comes in again, except this time he has a letter for Chang. I love the way he goes across Starburns' desk.
Yes.
Instead of walking around,
Yes.
he just crawls over Starburns' desk.
Like butt in his face and all. Yes.
I thought it was gonna be worse.
Oh,
'cause, like,
he could
I
totally
felt
have done
like-
it worse. Like he would have like
I
held
thought
his
he was
head
either gonna
and
go
then like
crotch, yeah, or just like straight up ass in his face. He opens it and reads the letter, and what does it say, Rachel?
it's from Princeton, and they want to make him an associate professor.
I love that Annie and Shirley are all excited about this because they're like, "Ooh, he did a prank."
Yes.
Chang is like, "You idiots! Of course this is fake. Princeton. You could have picked anything else, and it would have been better. But Princeton." So of course he blames Troy and Pierce, and they're like, "We didn't do it." And he's like, "Forget it. As punishment, because you obviously do not have dates, you are going to escort me to the Valentine's Day dance tonight, wearing elegant ladies' pantsuits."
Or you fail my class.
And they're like, "We're not going to do that." And he's like, "Do it or you'll fail my class." And Pierce goes, "Can you do that?" And
Oh, I love this
and
line.
this is perfect.
This is it.
This is what we mean when this is how we want Ken Jeong utilized. Because
Yes.
he just goes right up into Pierce's face and goes,
As punishment, because you two obviously don't have any girlfriends, escort me to the Valentine's dance wearing elegant ladies' pantsuits.
Yeah, right.
You'll do it or you'll fail my class.
You can't do that.
Have you met me?
just acknowledging the fact that he knows he is insane.
Yes. And he'll do whatever the hell he wants. Because this is Greendale.
That's right. And we can do whatever the hell we want. Which, by the way, Rachel, it's been several episodes since Jeff was the editor of the school paper, and that has not come back into play yet. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that to see if it ever comes back into play.
Does it ever come back?
I truly
No,
think
I
it
think
was
that's
just
literally
a
just
joke
a-
in that episode,
yeah.
but
It was a one-off.
that would have been a good joke, though, if eventually they were just like, we
Where's
still
Jeff?
haven't,
Oh, he's still-
like,
he's in the
the
newsroom
editor
right now.
hasn't
He's-
come in here. Jeff is wearing the pizza guy's shirt.
Yes, he is.
A Phantom of the Opera mask and
With-
the pillowcase luchador mask.
Yep.
As he crawls out from the bottom bunk.
With, I think, a
Abed-
gun from Mars Attacks and then a sock monkey. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Oh yeah, the monkey that he had on his back, yeah. Abed's in a drawer like a Japanese businessman on Seinfeld.
Oh my... oh my god. I just pictured that.
It's a good one.
Ugh.
And Abed cannot make the references right, because he says, like,
You
I
were
feel
dancing
like,
like that girl from that movie. My god, what have you done to me?
what have you done to me? And, like, he's lost all...
kids in
I love that, the way that
detention.
Danny... Well, and the way that Danny Pudi talks.
Yes.
He's not doing his Abed voice, he's doing his
He's
real
deeper.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's deeper and it's flat.
Yeah.
So that's even funnier because it's like
It's
when
weird.
Abed is hungover, he loses his autism or Asperger's.
He loses the tism. He loses that tism when he gets drunk, guys. He sounds more like his dad, too, I think is the idea.
Abed finds his phone and says he made 2 outgoing calls, one to Britta and one to his girlfriend. So then Abed tries to remember, what is that girl's name? Molly Ringworm.
Poor dude.
You broke me.
He's broken.
Pierce and Troy get their pantsuits. And Pierce is angry that he's a size 14. He really thought that he could have fit in the size 12.
Well, women's sizes suck. All right, I know Annie points it out too. They do.
Annie says
they do run small, but man, is it so not consistent anywhere. You might wear a 16 here, but an 8 over there. You might wear like a large typically, but their smalls run big. It's stupid. I hate it.
Yeah, I think women probably have that way worse than men. Like men's
They
is
do it on
similar.
purpose.
Like a medium or a small or whatever is completely different in different depending on the brand. Mm-hmm. But waist size, because men are just wearing pants.
But
Waist
see, then
size
you guys
doesn't
have
change, but the
more
way that they're
pants.
shaped can change.
You have more pants numbers because I have to buy my husband's pants, so I understand that it's like waist size and length. We don't get that. So then when you're buying jeans, you either have to get the ones that are too loose but fit in your leg, or the
don't do
opposite.
that?
I hate it. No, it's just here's your one number. That's
Oh.
it. Good luck.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, because it's always waist, inseam, and length.
Yeah, so
That is
but with
awful.
jeans it's the worst.
Ladies at home, I'm sorry. That's just
and then they're
stupid.
either too short, but then they fit nice in the waist, but then your thighs are big because, you got thunder thighs. So now that doesn't fit. So now you gotta get a size bigger. Now they drag. Now you have to hem them. Anyways.
So I guess Pierce and Troy learned something today by having to get their pantsuits. They have a terrible lead because they realize that without the letterhead, that means that somebody from Princeton ran out of the letterhead and had to quickly print their own. So they have not realized that the letter was completely fake, or at least Troy hasn't. Abed and Jeff finally walk in at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock when
Very
the study
hungover.
group is meeting.
Yes.
They're very hungover. They look a lot like Britta did in the first scene.
Well, is Abed wearing... Now, because we were talking about Breakfast Club, is he wearing the Burnouts outfit? Because he's wearing, like, a vest. I feel like this feels familiar, and now I'm thinking he's wearing the Breakfast Club outfit.
It's very strange that this is the one where they went full Breakfast Club, if it is. Yeah, I think you're right, Rachel.
It's like the cutoff
I think it's
sleeves
supposed
on
to
a-
be Bender,
on a
like
flannel?
Bender's flannel. Yes,
Yeah.
cut off. Yeah,
He also-
it's like a
I
little.
also
It's
look
more
at his-
Abed.
I just realized the jumbo Java thing that he has that looks
Yes,
like a
he
gas
has like
canister.
he has like a
what
literal
is
like a
this?
coffee. It's like a coffee pot, like you would get like of like coffee. Yeah,
Jesus.
it is a giant coffee.
But he does look very Abed-ish
But I think
here.
you're right. Yeah, this is a strange one for them to go with all the Breakfast Club references because the rest of the story isn't
I
really
guess-
Breakfast Club-ish.
Well, they're different people communicating and then coming together. It's all about relationships.
There you go. Rachel figured it out. Mr. Harmon will recorrect.
I'm just making shit up.
It's the best way to do it.
If I sound confident enough, everybody will believe me.
If I've learned anything as an adult, that is true.
That's actually
yes, if you just
very
say
true.
it confidently.
Yes.
Britta says to them, "You look about ready to marry Courtney Love," and that's when Jeff says, "That's the reverse of my zinger from before." Britta asks them if, like, "Do you remember calling me last night?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, we do." And Britta's like, "Oh yeah, like I remember." And he's like, "Well, does that mean that we're all good now?" And she says, "Yes, balance restored."
No. He goes balance restored to Abed, and Abed goes movie reference because he can't do it. So he knows what he wants
That's right.
to do. So he just says movie reference.
Yeah, movie reference.
I love that.
I also like that Abed is out of the episode after this. He doesn't go to the dance because he's too hungover.
Poor Abed.
He just goes to his dorm room. The dance is on. Jeff comes out with a bouquet. And Slater's on the dance floor, and she's ignoring him. Now,
The human being is in a kissing booth costume.
I liked that.
That says
though.
free
I thought
kisses
that
today
was kinda
only.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cute. Because it is an abomination
Such
and,
an
a
abomination.
demon. But at the same time, like the idea that like you put like the mascot in like the kissing booth and it says like free today only.
Yeah, it's
like
cute.
that's kind of cute.
It's cute.
I was trying to figure out if initially there was another song, because it is Community and the Russo brothers love their music. If there was a song playing as Slater is doing like it's not the Cupid Shuffle, but it's like a line dance, and I wondered if they were trying to get the Cupid Shuffle because you can't hear it. It's definitely just a generic score over what they're doing, but I wondered if that's what they were like doing it to, and you just can't hear it.
I'm trying to remember the Cupid Shuffle. Oh yeah.
Down, do you down.
Yeah.
It's not fast enough for Cupid Shuffle. I don't think it's fast enough for the Cupid Shuffle.
It sounds a little jazzier, but you're right. I think they are doing the Cupid Shuffle. I mean, most of the time,
that's the idea.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the idea because I also assume there is no music playing and they're just having them do a line dance. So it's even more awkward for these actors because they're just like, do a line dance together.
Because of the way that the music is so in the background in this scene. That's what it almost like feels like they're just doing this dance.
But it makes sense. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's my headcanon.
Oh, that guy's even doing it. He's doing the Cupid Shuffle. I'm pretty sure he's actually doing it.
No, is that part of it? Okay, yeah. So that's what I assumed, that they were trying to get Cupid Shuffle and couldn't get the rights to it. Because I was like, it's Valentine's Day. Like, that's obviously a song that would play at this dance.
Yeah.
I like the Cupid Shuffle.
I like that one too. It's so much fun.
I'm going on record as saying I like that song.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left.
I always like those songs because as a white man with terrible rhythm, you can figure out what you're supposed to do.
That's true. Even if you're really bad at it, you're still having fun together, doing it all together.
Yeah, and in fact, the worse you are at it, the more you can just pretend like
that you're doing it on purpose.
That's right.
There you go, people. If you're really bad at it, just be confident and everyone will believe you. Shelf life lesson.
That's your shelf life lesson for the day. So anyway, yeah, it does seem like that's what they're doing, but she's ignoring him. She walks off the dance floor because she's trying to get away from him, in fact.
Because he goes, I've been calling you. And she goes, I know, but I haven't answered in case you had the wrong number again. Because the idea was, because he goes, elaborate, and she goes, oh, you called me looking for Britta.
But what does he say after that when he's like, okay, well, actually, Britta was looking for, or I needed to call Britta because...
I was trying to call Britton. I was trying to call Britain to order you toffees. And then she just looks at him like he was nuts. And he goes, I had to give you an excuse that sounds dumb so that the truth sounds less ridiculous or something like that.
Yes, that's right. Yes. I needed to say something dumb because the truth is so the truth sounds less ridiculous. I didn't pick up on this line, Rachel, but apparently earlier when Jeff is about to give Britta shit for the drunk dial, she says, can you help not having a shorter forehead, a non-Keebler-esque nose, and something else? So they give him grief for his looks too a little bit. I mean, they do it a lot with his forehead for sure.
Right.
So
yes.
But just I guess the whole cast just has to put up with the fact that these ugly ass Hollywood writers are besmirching their attractive, good-looking selves.
I think a part of it too, though, is that they are all very attractive. So they should know that they're attractive. They have pointed it out multiple times. So then they also are a lot like doing the opposite and trying to give them.
You gotta take them a peg down. Yeah.
Take them down a peg.
Their egos to get too big. He explains the episode premise to her. Slater is like, it really seems like you two are friends, like the way that her mom and the pool cleaner was her uncle. So it tells you a little bit about what was happening to Slater.
Yeah. Thus the trust issues.
Well, and that might be part of Slater's like issues, Rachel.
Yeah.
That's where I said I think she's got some
her
hang-ups that like come in. She asks if Jeff and Britta have had sex, and Jeff goes, not even a little. Which is like a great way to respond to that. So Slater has to get peeved in another way, so she finds another way to get peeved by this and says that Jeff went through a ton of work just to make Britta happy, but he can't pick up ice cream for Law and Order night because it's too commitment-esque. And
it
Jeff,
feels too
course, says, what about
marriagey.
that? Like, she asked for the chubby hubby flavor.
First of
and
all,
he's like,
chubby hubby. Yeah, like could you pick a scarier flavor? And then she says, let's talk about this later. So the whole thing here, though, that's coming out is that she's trying to be low commitment, but she's not. She's not a low commitment woman. She's not. She's like, okay, fine, don't bring the ice cream then, whatever. Or don't do this. Like, she's probably got a whole fucking laundry list of things that he doesn't do that bothers her.
no, do you want...
Oh, please. You really don't think that?
I'm going to defend her. I'm going to defend her a little bit. No. I'm going to defend her a little bit. I understand your point, but I think it's a little bit of, you're willing to go out of your way to do stuff for your friend. You should be willing to do a little bit for your girlfriend.
Yes. But you're treating me like I don't need anything. I don't deserve anything. And I'm so low commitment that I don't need anything from you. She's not low commitment. Yes. It's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, I think it's still low commitment compared to like what he thinks the commitment is supposed to be.
I guess.
She's saying,
but I also
like,
think that
you have to
everything's
have a little
boiling
bit of give
for
and
her.
take.
Yeah, but everything's boiling up for her because it's like, oh my god, I'm getting so sick and tired of this. You're doing everything for her like she's your girlfriend, but you don't even treat me like your girlfriend. And then she has this laundry list, just like ice cream on Law and Order night. I bet she has a laundry list of things that he won't do.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm not saying she's wrong either. I'm not like bashing her for it on this one. I'm just saying I think that
she wants more than
there's no communication. On. She wants more from him, and he's not understanding that, and it's starting to boil up for her. The lack of communication.
Fair point.
See, we have to talk these things out too, because sometimes we don't understand each other's points on things.
You need to make sure that the perspectives are known. In this case, we had the same perspective. We didn't think we did. Isn't that one time where like we both
there was something we were yelling at each other, and it was
with Community. I thought it was very bizarre. Chang is dancing with a handle of rum and going
he looks
nuts,
ridiculous.
and you know that this was
he's got
they
a leather
just told
jacket
Ken
on.
Jeong just have fun. Like, everybody's still doing the Cupid Shuffle or whatever.
He's got his jeans up. Yeah, they're still doing the Cupid Shuffle. They were like...
Yeah, he's got his jeans flooded.
Yeah, but they're like doing the Cupid Shuffle for like hours. Those poor actors.
We see Pierce and Troy come in. They're wearing trench coats over their pantsuits.
Which, I mean, honestly, at this point now, own it. And just, like, make it, instead of being embarrassed by it, one, it's these two. So own it and make it look like you were doing a prank. And this is, like, the joke.
Yeah. No, they could have owned it.
I'm just surprised that they were so embarrassed by this.
They're already embarrassed because of what happened to them with trying to fake the girlfriends.
I guess that's true.
And then they're embarrassed more because everyone knows that Chang told them to do it.
Yeah.
You're right, though. It would have been nice if there was a scene after the like them having to dance with Chang where they like get into it, or like they're dancing with. I mean, they are
in the background.
They are. Britta is dancing with Troy at the end, but Troy still has this look of agony on his face.
Sure. I guess in my thoughts, it's kind of like once the girls came clean, because that's what's happening here, right? Is they run up to them and go, "Don't do it. It was our fault. We'll tell Chang it was us," and they're like, "Well, now we have to be." Of course, again, Troy wanting to be the white knight, like, hero, savior guy, macho man. So he's just like, no, we have to do this for you, to save you. That's where I feel like he should all of a sudden have the confidence to, like...
You know, sometimes you gotta do... This is the macho man!
All because I said macho man!
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes in life you gotta do something to save your lady friends. That's a macho man-splaining. I can't remember what we said that. The
oh
Macho
my god,
Man's,
Macho Man!
About relationships.
What was that?
It was like Macho Man, man to man,
Macho Man to Man.
wasn't it?
It was a Macho Man to Man.
Right there's some Macho Man to Man for you. You gotta take one for your friends.
And then they could have just, acted like a big muscly wrestler and jumped out there like very confident. In their
Macho Man
pantsuits.
would have worn an elegant
hell
woman's
yeah.
suit.
He
if
would
it-
have
if it
he would
meant
have
saving
flexed and ripped
someone's-
it and then ripped off the sleeves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and he would have killed it in that suit.
Oh, absolutely.
Freak show.
Oh man.
My favorite part about the girls going up and telling them that they were the ones to do it is Donald Glover's perfect joke by going, you work at Princeton?
We're the ones that sent the letter to Chang.
What? You work at Princeton?
So
Yes.
good.
God, his lines are always good. He just all of a
It's-
sudden just has the right thing to say in the middle of a conversation. And if you blink, you miss it. It's so good.
Just this understated way of saying that.
Also, I love their outfits. Annie is adorable in her dress. I love Shirley's sweater because she always has cute holiday sweaters.
I don't even remember what they looked like.
Oh, Annie's dress is just a really cute knit dress. And then hers, she just has a little heart on it. She always looks so cute. I don't know. They
Okay.
always have such cute
Yes,
outfits.
she always
and
has
then the
very
men
festiveness,
take
yes.
off their trench coats to reveal their very odd women's suits. These are old. If an old
They're
lady.
old lady.
This
Yes,
is
old
the
ladies,
first
yeah.
lady fucking woman man suit. What is it called?
Yeah, they're not quite
business
Hillary
suit.
Clinton pantsuits,
Pantsuit.
but
They have
they're not
scarves
quite-
attached, and
yeah, they
weird
definitely
brooches.
look like first lady. They look like first lady pantsuits. That's a good way to phrase it.
They're
yeah.
first lady pantsuits. That is what they are, I think. Because I'm looking at this
Yeah,
no woman in their right mind would actually wear that.
not to the Valentine's
Or if they're
Day
very
dance.
old. Or if they're very old, I could see somebody wearing something like this because it's very bright and vibrant and has the
Yes.
scarf and stuff. But I just don't feel like my age
They
group
walk
would
in
not.
with confidence, though,
They do. They do.
saying that they have ladies that care about them, which is
course.
nice. And then Shirley and Annie leave, saying, "Just walk away, just walk away."
Just
I
look
couldn't
away,
tell
baby.
if Annie's trying to yeah, just look away, baby. Troy twerks for Chang.
It's so
She grabs
awkward.
Troy's
I hate
ass.
it. And he's
They all dance around
crying.
each other. Britta shows up in this red
Oh,
dress.
this is it. This is all Kevin wanted to
looking-
talk about the entire episode. This is it right here.
This is all.
She looks
I didn't remember that
hot.
she did this.
She looks fantastic.
She looks insane. Yeah, she looks
This
crazy.
is the hottest I think Britta ever looks in all of
It's very
Community.
possible. I kind of like her as the tree in Glee, but we'll get
fair
to
enough.
that in the Glee episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks unbelievable. Gillian Jacobs does here. She looks like Harley Quinn.
Oh yes,
She has a
could be
Harley
Harley
Quinn-esque look to her.
Absolutely.
Gillian Jacobs could have been a pretty good Harley
I could
Quinn.
see it.
She probably still could. She's fucking with Jeff.
Oh,
she's-
absolutely.
She goes up to Jeff, and Jeff is like, "Jesus Christ!" when he sees her in this. It's like this short cocktail red dress where she's just glammed
Yes,
up to high
it's
heaven
that little
here.
red dress. Mm-hmm. She's got high heel black shoes on. She's got the hair up, the red lip.
Very
It
like
is.
deep red lips. Yeah, it's like too
Deep
much
V,
for it being Britta, but
Low cut
she cleans
top
up like
in
crazy.
the front,
Yeah,
in
very
the back.
low cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I trust me. I can describe if a police officer sketch artist came in, they'd
Oh
catch
my
her.
God,
They would immediately
gross.
catch Gillian Jacobs. She looks great. So she tells Jeff she was shocked when he invited her to the Valentine's Day dance, but she was delighted.
She was thrilled.
Oh, thrilled. Yes, she was thrilled. And then she's like, "Oh my God, is something wrong?" And Jeff's like, he's befuddled and he says he doesn't remember anything and Slater's gonna be mad at him. Britta can't quite not keep the smile. She's gonna laugh in his
Yes.
face. he realizes it and he goes, "Oh, you're fucking with me." He doesn't say, you're
messing
fucking
with me.
He says, "You're messing
Yeah.
with me."
And she's just like, I knew you didn't remember anything. Again, she just wants them to be honest, so of course she was fucking with him so that he would open up and be honest and communicate with her. I'm driving it home.
Correct.
I'm driving it home with the communication.
I appreciate that, Rachel. I appreciate that. You gotta keep that theme going. I was watching Ted Lasso the other day, and I was appreciating the fact Ted Lasso, which is a show that's on the list. Rachel has not watched Ted Lasso.
I have not
so
watched
She doesn't know
it.
what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I'm just listening. Just like you.
Ted Lasso is a show where they communicate very well, where there will be a miscommunication between the characters. They go to each other, they explain themselves, and then the problem has to change because they explained themselves to each other.
Interesting.
I think Community will do the tropes because Dan Harmon loves TV tropes and like playing on those TV tropes, but sometimes because the characters are a little more three-dimensional than a sitcom could be, they do a similar thing where they eventually communicate, and then the problem is what's next. And is it because they communicated but they don't tell themselves the whole truth, or because they lie to themselves and not the other person? They're honest with each other but they're lying to themselves. Like all that kind of introspection here, I think, is happening with this love triangle that's forming between Jeff and Slater and Britta.
Miscommunication tends to be one of those tropes that
It's
will
a
drive me insane.
It can go too
sometimes.
much with TVs. Yeah,
and books.
without them,
in
you wouldn't
books
have-
for me, it drives me
Yeah.
crazy. I'm just like, oh my god, just
If
freaking
somebody
talk
would
to each other.
just talk to each other. Yeah.
Don't beat around the damn bush. Just say it. Just say it. You're driving me crazy.
And
Grow
in the case
up.
of the love triangle,
It happens all the time.
Beating around the bush. I made a bush joke.
I heard it.
So Jeff is like, wait, you got this dressed up just to see me sweat? And she says, you were worth it. Like she is like, yeah, it was completely worth it to see that look on your face.
Absolutely.
Slater comes by mad. Do you think that she was even madder when
God.
she realized like Britta's wearing this ridiculous
Absolutely.
outfit?
Absolutely, because she had no reason to do this drive-by. She had no reason to do this Mean Girl drive-by.
No reason to do it. That's right. Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
There was no reason for
this
her
was
to do
her doing passive-aggressive bullshit
Yes,
with
100%.
Jeff and Britta.
100%.
Sorry, just chaperoning. Enjoy the dance. Like, okay, we get it. You're pissed. We understand.
So Jeff doesn't know what to say to her, and he's trying to like calm Slater down. He's like, I don't know what to say, and Britta's like, I do. Here's the voicemail that Jeff left me. The voicemail says that Michelle's the perfect girlfriend, and Britta is like you're like my favorite friend. She stops playing the voicemail, and it absolves Jeff because now for Slater, she heard, and she's gonna think that like that's Jeff at his most honest, sending this drunk message. Britta is his friend, his favorite friend, and uses the term friend, and that Michelle Slater is the perfect girlfriend.
Right. And Abed has a really funny turtle face.
That's right, because he laughs and he's like, oh wait, Abed just made a funny turtle face. Yeah, and that's when Britta stops it and it says, like, in his defense, Abed's turtle face is very funny. I feel like we have seen Abed's turtle face at some point. Rachel's trying to do the turtle face. Rachel, I believe the turtle face is
No! I didn't want to bring it back!
No. Well, I mean, the turtle was brought up. So Jeff hugs Britta, and Britta whispers to him and says, that was the first 20 seconds of a 40-minute message.
Very informative.
Very enlightening.
Yeah.
Very informative. And she leaves. So I think that is also supposed to be like, I've got all the cards on you now because you left a 40-minute message, and I just bailed your ass out. Slater and Jeff kiss. She calls him the perfect boyfriend. And they leave the dance as Britta dances with the rest of the group. She's dancing in front, like I said, in front of Troy, and Troy still has this agonized look on his face. And Jeff looks back, though. At
He
Britta
looks back.
once.
Of course.
The stinger is the guys leaving, Pierce and Troy leaving. Let's get out of these outfits, they say. And Troy like starts walking away, and Pierce just stands there, and they're like, well, aren't you coming? And then Shane comes by with his moped, And Pierce hops on because they're gonna go get some froyo.
Yes. And
And Chang's like, you said he didn't even like froyo. And,
Yeah,
and
'cause-
Pierce
'cause-
just goes, drive.
because Troy wants to come with, and he's like, "What? You guys didn't tell me."
Troy's like, I could have driven you
Driven
guys
us,
there.
yeah. Oh yeah, he doesn't need
And
like.
then what is it?
You whore? What is it?
You said he hated Froyo.
Just drive.
Slut!
You slut. You know what would have been great? Hussy. I think he should have said you hussy.
Hussy I would have liked. Yes.
I think that
yes.
would have
Hussy
worked
would have
better.
been funnier. Mm-hmm. It would have been too highbrow of a joke for
But the
Troy Barnes,
outfits
maybe.
mean hussy.
Yes.
I just feel
No, you're right,
hussy.
yeah. The outfits are definitely yes. He does the old lady thing though.
Where
He
he,
like
like,
tugs on the.
He holds his
Yeah.
pearls and he closes his outfit more like he's got
Yes.
a robe on. Yeah.
Yes, I appreciated that. I very much appreciated that. But that is the end of communication studies. Rachel, we have passed that class. Rachel, what are your final thoughts and feelings about communication studies?
I kind of wish, because it was fun to see the relationship and dynamics between the paired off characters, because that's kind of what we were getting. I kind of wish there was more. I don't know if it just left me wanting more with like the dynamics between the characters, but it was kind of fun to see in this situation, like in situations, I should say, how they would respond and how they would act with each other and to the other person, and how they would actually communicate and how they're learning to communicate with each other more and better. So, I mean, it's kind of fun. There's some really silly lines. I'm so surprised that, not
Dean?
Principal, Dean. Oh,
The
that's
Dean
why it
Pelton?
wasn't working.
Yeah.
I had said principal in my head, and I was like, that's not right. I am surprised the Dean
I'm
wasn't
the
in this
principal
episode.
of the college. Yeah, it's strange that
The Dean wasn't in
isn't
this
the
at all?
co-
But I really
yeah,
love...
he's in the voiceover, but he never
Yeah.
shows up.
But I love that the human being got to be in this more.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just deserved it, because he's such a creepypasta character. I needed it more. So, I mean, it was kind of fun. I'm not a huge fan of Slater, and it does show how their relationship isn't, like, as, like, perfect as, you know, Jeff probably wants to pretend it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or thinks it is. So he has to actually learn, like, oh, wait, no, there is something. You know, I actually have to
He has
treat
to
you like
still
a
work on
girlfriend.
this.
Yeah.
He can't just sit there and take it because Slater has told him he can.
Right.
Okay, where do I want to go with this one? I mean, Gillian Jacobs in that dress elevates it at least a little bit here, so there is that.
A little bit.
Like, that
Top of your
that
list
by itself,
just for that scene.
I mean, yeah, that it has the episode has shelf life just for that alone. So
Britta shelf life in that dress. Just sit
yeah,
there.
yeah, okay. So that was communication studies. So let's see, we're moving on to whatever the next one
Physical
is.
education.
No, the characters all being family is going to make me smile again. The way that they interacted with each other, I had a little bit, not like full blown, but I felt myself getting a little
you
bit
got
of
the
that
warm. You got the warm heart.
college roommate.
Oh.
Yeah, the smile. I got the smile.
Is it because they said that they
where
had girls
you-
care about them and that they were like all helping each other?
It was like on both sides because
Yeah.
I liked the Abed and Jeff dynamic.
Oh, that
I-
every
I
time they get
really
together
like-
like that, it's so like, aw, I like that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like that they all those fours little thing that was all like about bringing each other up and fighting against Chang. I thought that Chang worked well in this
Yes.
episode as the antagonist.
Yes.
I thought that was really good, and I do like the relationship between Britta and Jeff. I very much do.
Will they,
I've
won't they?
Had many.
With a side of friendship.
As someone that has had a lot of like female friends in the past, I always appreciate when they can show, and I mean, granted, they ruin the complete like platonicness of the two of them later on, but like showing that there can be the platonic side of like
absolutely.
a man and a woman there. I appreciate that. Overall, though, it's not an overtly funny episode.
Sure.
Like you said, there's some good bits, but there was nothing that I was like going to like quote to you
No.
necessarily. Like we've had in the other episodes, which I think were a lot weaker overall, but had some like quotes to them. This one didn't have like something that was like would like completely take away. But there is that. But it is overall a better episode.
I did like movie reference.
It's pretty good. Sure, yeah, no, Molly Ringworm and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, movie reference, just Abed saying movie reference. This one I thought was actually a really good episode. It's better than I remember or would have thought. Mm-hmm. As we were going, the semester is getting better here. It's really good. I thought, actually, and I was pretty surprised by this, of how good of a Valentine's Day episode it is. Yeah. Because Valentine's Day is all over it.
Right.
It bookends it. It's the subplot. It isn't, in the drunkenness scene, but that's like you're like leading up to the Valentine's Day. So it really works well as a Valentine's Day episode. I think you could come back to this one, probably. We'll see if I say it has shelf life or not. I could see where this one is a little elevated, but based on where we were at with the other ones. So that was Communication Studies, the episode where Gillian Jacobs wears a red dress. When we come back after a word from our fake sponsor, we will get into the next episode of Community, which is...
Get on those shorts. We're going to physical education.
Damn right. I hope that you're ready to play some billiards, Rachel. I know I am. It's the only sport that you can look cool in.
Obviously.
All right, let's get down to the pool hall so that we can do this one. We'll be right back.
Come on, Mom, you're shot. Okay, give me some room, boys.
Okay, what's this one?
There. Not bad, Dad.
Hey!
I love this game, Harry.
I love our Brunswick table.
Really the best, Dad?
It's what the pros use. Think your mom could make those shots in any other?
Brunswick billiard tables. Some pros can't wait to get them home.
And we're back.
I'm too tired for this.
With another episode of Community. We're gonna stretch our legs a little bit here, though, Rachel. We're going to going to a little bit of a little physical here. Let's go outside. No, we're not going outside. We're not going outside.
No. We're not touching the grass. No, God, no.
No.
Ugh.
No. Rachel, what is the next episode that we will be discussing today?
We will be talking about episode 17, Physical Education.
Every young boy and girl needs their physical education. It's a cornerstone of good fitness, I suppose, learning how to be physically fit.
It's good to stay healthy.
Rachel, staying healthy, yes. So a community college, we would have to do that as well. Rachel, what happens in physical education? What are we going to be learning today?
We're going to be learning the proper way to play pool.
Billiards, if you will.
Yes.
Does
anything else happen? I'm trying to remember.
What's
the
gang tries to set up Abed with a girl they think has a crush on him.
That's also physical education right there. So we have two sides of physical
it's
education.
It's a double meaning.
We have sexual phys ed, and we have sex phys ed. That's what it is, right? Sex ed. We have sex ed, and we have phys ed.
Don't have sex. Or you will die.
That's it. Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Rachel, any history with physical education that you can recall?
I remember the Abed stuff. I didn't remember all of the billiard stuff. I remember Jeff being in the leather jacket with the shorts on.
Yeah.
So, just little snippets of this I remember. Goofy little things like that. The other Abed. White Abed.
Yes, White Abed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This was always one I would go back to.
Oh.
So when we were approaching this one, I was like, we're going to have physical education. And I remember this one as being a highlight. Now, the question will, of course, be, does it have shelf life? We do the end of the season rankings and everything, and what my thoughts are now as fully evaluating it. But that was always my initial thought, because those first, folks, you can go back and listen to particularly the last episode of Community that we did, where I was like, these episodes aren't there. They're fine, but they're not good. They're not great. I was like, but we're going to get to physical education, and I'm pretty sure that one, works out a lot better. So that was what I was remembering. So yeah, let's get right into it. This is Physical Education. This first aired on March 4th, 2010. It is written by Jesse Miller and directed by Anthony Russo. It begins, as Rachel had aptly described, with Jeff coming in wearing a leather jacket and very tight jeans. A different outfit than we usually get from Jeff Winger here, Rachel, wearing the leather jacket.
Mm-hmm.
He is overly excited. Oh, Rachel.
I did. The second I saw the bag of bagels, I went, this is the episode of bagels! And then that was, so I remembered that too. I'm sorry. Go on. I just remembered. It just popped back in my head.
This is also the bagel episode.
This is bagels. That's all you need to know.
Which is it's very important that this is the bagel episode. Rachel did that. So obviously you cannot see us, folks. But like the epiphany struck Rachel like a light bulb manifested itself above her head and turned on.
That's right.
She was like, the bagel episode. Yes. He's very excited to play billiards. He's actually even excited to tell the gang that he has signed up for billiards, which is so not Jeff, because he's so happy to be getting to play billiards.
I guess it's because... Go ahead.
He calls it the world's coolest sport. I think because you can wear a leather jacket and look cool while playing it.
Because typically, where would you play it? In a bar. Right? So that's my thoughts, is he'd be playing it to pick up chicks in a bar.
100%.
So he's just
this is so he can look cool.
I get to look even cooler now. Like a professional.
He thinks... he's a pool shark. He is a...
Pool's a man's game.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, billiards.
Yes.
Which is a man's game. Being a rug. All right. I don't even know. The percentage of people in the general populace that would understand where that comes from
if you understand,
is so small.
You comment right now. You let us know.
I feel like I have to at least kind of explain where that's from.
Fine.
It's not even from Aladdin. It's from one of the sequels to Aladdin
too, isn't it?
I think it's Return to Jafar.
Yeah, it's not even like actually Robin Williams who says it.
It's Homer. Homer Simpson says it. This is the first time we get to use that quote, so I'm glad that you reminded me because I forgot.
You're welcome.
Needed to say the quote. Pool's a man's game. Being a rug. It's a bit of a disadvantage. From here on out, on Shelf Life, billiards, pool, snooker, anything with a pool table comes up. Snooker.
What in the world is a snooker?
It's the one with the bumpers.
Huh.
You see the billiards table with the bumpers?
I don't know. I'm not a professional. It's a man's game. So being a woman.
That's right. She's at a disadvantage. Shirley had brought a bag of bagels for the gang. And
which
Jeff,
is always fun. Do you love bagels?
Love bagels. It's a wonderful, wonderful breakfast food. It's an anytime food, really.
Honestly. You can do anything with it. As a college student, you can make a cheap-ass pizza on a bagel.
That's right. Because when pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. It's a lesson for all you kids out there. What's your favorite bagel flavor, Rachel? Since this is the bagel episode.
I do love like a cheese, like an Asiago cheese,
or an
everything
fan.
Bagel. But then
you
like
would also like that.
Yeah, but then for like a sweet bagel, you got to get like the cinnamon sugar, like brown sugar ones.
Panera's not a sponsor yet.
Please sponsor us.
But,
send us bagels. More bagels, please.
Panera, that cinnamon bagel from Panera is pretty good. So there's a bag of bagels on the table, and Jeff is decided that he wants to like show how like cool he is while he's like, oh yeah, watch what I can do while I like play the game.
He's
and
doing...
he like stretch.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's doing the thing where you like have to lean on the table, where you like have to lean on it to like make a shot.
Okay, because I was just like, is he trying to do like a Burt Reynolds? Like, what is he doing here? Like, why are you laying on the table?
Yeah, no, he is. No, he's not posing nude. He's trying to make the shot. And as he goes to do that, the bag of bagels falls off the table, and Britta walks in simultaneously as this
Yes.
happened, and she says,
Oh, great. So much for bagels.
So much for what?
The bagels. You dropped them on the floor.
They're called bagels.
I lived in New York, Troy. I know what a bagel is.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What?
You say bagel wrong.
I say it the same as you.
Say it again.
Bagel. Can we just keep studying?
because it's a strange word to get wrong. Like, there's certain words and certain dialects that people say specifically. A lot of people use, like, put the R in wash a lot in different
Warsh?
areas of the country, for instance.
Warsh?
Yeah, warsh. Yeah. There's just certain words that different areas of the country say different things, but bagel.
Don't
That's
they
just a
say it
strange
more like when you say bag, like bag versus like bag versus
Who?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like the dialects again because I thought there was one that like says bag for bag.
Bagel? I'm sure somebody says bagel versus bagel. Now you're making me question how the fuck I say bagel. It's bagel.
Yeah, bagel.
According to Dan Harmon,
Does
I listened
bagel
to the
sound like a word
commentary.
anymore?
No, now it sounds fake. You've ruined it for all of us, Britta. You're the worst. According to Dan Harmon, he pronounces it wrong, and he says bagel. So he gave
So
that
he made
trait
fun of
to Britta.
himself. Okay.
And he even was like, people think it's a Wisconsin thing, because he's from Wisconsin originally. He's like, it's not. It's just some weird thing that he does.
So I wonder why he does that. Like, where did it come from?
Maybe it is a Wisconsin thing, and it's just something he picked up, but doesn't realize that other people also say it that way.
Sure.
I don't know. Like when you're around people that have the same dialect as you, you don't think anything weird of it. So they make fun of her as she doesn't know how she says it wrong, and they go nuts. They go crazy about making fun of her about saying bagel. It's Rachel's looking something up and reading. I can't tell. She's very confounded about whatever she's reading.
Well, there's a lot of things happening here. So
Okay, strap in, folks.
So I see
You're gonna learn something today.
I see bagel. I see bagel. I see beg, like you're begging for something.
Who says it like that?
This says somebody like people in Pennsylvania. Could be wrong.
bunch of
Sorry for the
yinzers.
Pennsylvanians who are listening. I don't know if that's true. Let me know. There's
I'm sure it is.
bagel.
Bagel.
So those are the three I'm seeing.
Who says bagel?
According to this, Midwestern U.S. and parts of Canada.
Sounds like Minnesota, Wisconsin to me.
You gotta get those bagels.
You gotta get yourself a bagel.
You gotta get yourself
I'm
a
gonna
bagel.
get myself a sesame seed bagel.
Oh, you betcha. I gotta get myself some a blueberry bagel.
Oh, it is blueberry season. We go get some bagels. Put some blueberries in them.
You know what? I believe it now. Now that I'm hearing it,
yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, so maybe it's a Wisconsin thing. I don't know.
The bagel
So,
one.
they
though.
make fun
I
of-
just don't believe bagel, but okay.
Yeah, that was those Pennsylvanians. What's going on over there? Troy opens up his Spanish book to the page where they have to study, and Troy has a picture of Abed, seemingly, drawn in his book with hearts all around it.
Yes.
Troy, you might want to, like, temper down your friendship there if you're
Yeah.
drawing these pictures. And he's like, no, I bought this book secondhand. I bought it used. So this used to be someone else's. They must have drawn Abed
Right.
in the book.
I do believe Shirley says the Bible condemns that level of friendship.
Yes, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
mean, all of these little lines, I don't remember. It's impossible to remember every little line of Community, which is why Rachel is here to remind me. One of those little jokes too that is kind of funny when the bag of bagels fall on the ground. Abed just instinctively goes 13. So,
Didn't
like,
even
he Rain
notice
Mans
that.
he Rain Mans the number of bagels.
God.
So the whole group kind of gathers around Troy's book to look at this, and they get excited because they're like, oh my god, this means that whoever had this book has a crush on Abed. So then they're like trying to figure out if they could figure out who had the book first.
Mm-hmm. Of course, now we have
Annie.
Pierce who keeps just going, it's gotta be a fat chick, because of the way she writes.
That is a wonderful thing. He's like, wait, look at this, these pencil markings, it's fat. She's fat.
Do you think it's because he's jealous of Abed having somebody, like, crushing on him?
No.
I think it's just Pierce.
It's just Pierce.
Okay.
It's just Pierce. Yeah. Because he even says later on that he wants Abed to get laid.
Oh, that's
so I
true.
don't think
okay,
he's
fair
supportive
enough.
of this.
Fair enough.
He's with the group, yeah.
Okay.
Annie says that this could be just like the Notebook, but instead of having Alzheimer's, Abed has, and Shirley cuts her off clearly before she could say either Asperger's or autism.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But they decide to make a plan to find the girl for Abed. He looks unenthused. He looks like he does not care.
He's like, sure,
one way or the other.
whatever.
And Jeff is completely not participating. So he has, like, removed himself from this plan entirely.
Because he looks at this and he goes, Abed does not care. Why are you guys pushing this on him?
It's an interesting stance, because it fits with the character of Jeff.
Yes.
To be like, why are you guys butting in? This isn't something to butt in. And it also kind of fits in with the character of Jeff, because over the course of the last 16 episodes, the character that he seems to have grown
Bonded
to understand the most is Abed.
Absolutely, I agree.
So he understands that Abed doesn't want this, so he is not participating.
Right, he doesn't condone it.
Mm-hmm. In that way, it all kind of fits, and the whole rest of the group is trying to do it because they're Budinskis. You know, they have to help each other out.
Yeah.
So they think.
Sure. They meddle in everybody in each other's lives. That's what they like to do. They're
right.
meddlers.
Yes. They're fucking meddlers. That's what they are. They're instigators, like Woody Woodpecker before them, or Ferris Bueller, I guess.
Yeah, Bueller could work. Yeah. Bueller.
So this episode then kind of separates it, where the whole group is in this Abed storyline,
yes,
and Jeff is in this other storyline.
Right.
They're in Spanish class.
Adios.
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 Class is over.
And they're not getting. They're not getting that El Tigre is telling them that class is over. They think that he's trying to have them pronounce.
Well,
something.
he should say the words "class is over," or like
Yes,
"see you
he
tomorrow."
should.
You know, like
especially the way that he teaches, they cannot figure out, you know,
right,
for themselves how they would do that. They ask him to take a look and tell them who, if he could figure out, I guess based off of handwriting.
Oh, you know what?
Perhaps?
That would make sense. That I would believe. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Because, like,
if they wrote all over
know,
the book, they're just like, do you recognize this handwriting? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I believe that. That actually makes more sense now.
And whoever it was would have taken Spanish class, so he does.
Well, I do.
This is a really good
This
bit.
is a funny bit, because he does look at the front cover. He turns some pages.
Yeah.
He holds it to his head.
He holds the
like
book up
he's
to his
being
head
psychic.
like he's like psychic. and stroking a big fake beard.
Like he's a wizard.
Yeah. And just goes, Jenny Adams. If all Chinese were psychic, they'd have invented birth control years ago.
It's such a weird thing.
That's what Pierce says.
Such a weird one.
Hey, well, because back then the Chinese had their policy about, you know, one child only.
That's true. The population control. Yes.
Yeah. Now they have the opposite problem, because they have way more men than they do women.
Yep.
Now there's a problem going the other way. Senor Chang is like, her name's on the front of the book, you morons. So, like, if they would have just taken a look, they could have seen that it was on there. But they do find it, so now they know.
Oh, I do love though that he looks at Annie and he goes, "Them I understand. But how did you not think of this?"
Yes, but she needs to find a way to keep herself in the good graces of being the smart one. So she decides to distract Senor Chang.
Them I understand, but how did you not think of that?
I may have been thrown off by Britta's pronunciation of the word bagel.
How do you pronounce bagel?
I don't.
Come on.
Bagel.
Ugh, you're the worst.
You're the worst.
It's so deadpan. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's just
It's
enough.
wonderful. Is this the first time we've heard Britta's the worst, too? It might be.
It might be. I'm kind of thinking when she's doing the tap dancing, I don't think they said Britta's the worst at all, right?
No.
So this might be the first time. Wow.
What a big moment for Community right here, Rachel. We are getting permission to humiliate Britta.
It didn't take long.
I mean, it took 17
It's
episodes.
although season 1 still.
Fair enough. So they're looking for Jenny Adams, and Pierce says, Jenny Adams. I mean, listen to that name. It's definitely a fat girl. Might as well be Gravy Jones.
What a crazy name.
That's an excellent name, by the way.
Gravy Jones.
The next time, Rachel, if we ever have to like make a pseudonym for something, a video game, a podcast, a pen name or whatever, Gravy Jones is gonna be the name.
I like it.
It's
I
great.
like it a lot.
It's a great name because it sounds it's just Davy Jones, but it's like a fat Davy Jones, so it's Gravy Jones.
Well, you just told me where it's going to be used.
There you go.
There's your sponsor person. You're just gonna
Gravy
Gravy Jones.
Arg! Come over down to Gravy Jones. Yeah, I can see that.
Gravy Jones Locker.
Gravy Jones Locker. Yeah, Seafood Emporium. Abed isn't excited about any of this, about the fact that they found the name. Jeff is like, you guys have to drop this.
I do love that Shirley then goes, Jeff, you mind your business. And then she goes immediately back into Abed's business.
Yes, of course, yes. Well, that's just Shirley in a nutshell.
I know,
right?
it's
like,
wonderful.
Stay out of your business while I try to get into somebody else's business. Troy says that this opportunity only comes around once in a while.
A life while. A life
He does not want it. You know, they're all afraid that Abed will never find true love because he's Abed.
Well, if he wants to, then he might.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. Britta knows all about the unbridled pillow lust, according to Fierce.
Which confuses Abed and Britta.
Yeah, Pierce says that it's all about unbridled pillow lust. And he's like, Britta knows what I'm talking about. Which I do enjoy, because I love the backstory of how much Pierce just thinks that Britta is either a lesbian or promiscuous or both.
I was going to say, or a promiscuous lesbian.
A promiscuous lesbian, if anyone wants to steal that as their grunge
name.
rock band name, please do.
That's a good name.
That's a really good name, actually.
I'd listen to the hell out of that.
Talking about how,
band.
like, you know, they're trying to. Is it "Can't Buy Me Love"?
"Can't Buy Me Love" is what Abed says. Yes.
Yes, and Troy and Shirley don't know what that means, so they.
But then Troy
have to translate it
realized
too.
It's love don't cost a thing.
Love don't cost a thing. Mm-hmm. Yes. Rachel, those are two movies I have not seen, so I cannot comment.
I have not seen either of
either.
them. Can't buy me. Can we do them both in the same season so we can compare?
Feels like we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have to. And it was Love Don't Cost a Thing. Looking at just the cover art, I would also agree that they probably are the same movie.
But one is white and one is black?
Exactly.
Okay.
I guess it's like a She's All That kind of thing, though, too, or He's All That.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, like they're trying to, they're not trying to She's All That, Abed. Well, sort of.
Sort of.
It's not a She's All That situation, though.
No.
It's a Can't Buy Me Love Don't Cost a Thing situation, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeff tries to tell them that no one is going to be Can't Buy Me Loving or Love Don't Cost a Thinging anyone, because we've all seen enough after-school specials. And he looks at Shirley and Troy and says, and Fat Albert, and they nod along, because that's their equivalent.
I used to watch Fat Albert.
Fat Albert. I always enjoyed. Fat Albert was fine, except it was, you know, proliferated by a sex pest.
Oh, that's also
in
true.
Bill Cosby.
That is
so
true.
It is ruined for everyone.
Everything is ruined.
Which just does mean that the South Park Fat Albert is now fine to use as your official Fat Albert, where he just
wonderful.
Yeah, they swear at each other and call each other bitch ass and stuff. The crux of this episode, then, too, the way that they turn it, according, like, in the commentary they say this, I'm not coming up with this by myself, like, they said this was, like, the theme. A sitcom would be, just be yourself. Just go over and be yourself, and you'll get the girl.
Right.
The gang's whole point is, don't be yourself.
Which is really silly, considering she already drew him in a book, meaning that she likes Abed.
As he is, right.
Right.
Yes.
But you can't be yourself,
Yes.
Abed. What do you mean?
But it's don't be yourself, it's allow yourself to change for others. Like, that's the idea.
Yeah.
And then what Jeff ends up learning from that is don't care about what others think.
Right. Yes.
Is how he interprets the message, which is kind of be yourself. That's the twist that they have on it, of like the old sitcom staple.
No, I can see that.
They make fun of Bagel one more time.
You
Jeff
have to.
Says Bagel, and they all uproariously laugh at her again.
And she's just like,
I love. Okay, Gillian Jacobs does a great job in this whole thing of like just trying to
trying not to
try
let it bother
like,
her.
Yes, like put on a brave face of not letting it bother her, but it like clearly does, and she was like very upset. We go to the gym, which is truly like this wood floor gym.
I think
that
it's
people
just,
are like.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like this little exercise room. It's not even like the gym. There's people on like weight machines and stuff, and it pans over, and Jeff is playing pool. Yes.
Like a shark.
Right.
There's this cute girl watching.
Mm-hmm. I think she's playing with him.
This cute brunette.
She's got a cue.
Oh, well, she sits there with a cue a lot in this episode. Yeah, you might be right. Like, I think that the rest of the class, like, they all, like, grabbed cues. Like, I think Coach Bagner came out and was like, all right, saddle up, get your cues, kind of a thing.
Yes.
And then, Rachel, out comes Chet Hunter. It's the only way, that's the way I will always know him.
Yes.
Sean's this is
father.
Sean's dad.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Sean's dad. Chet. I'm Sean's dad. I'm not going to do that voice anymore because
you're going to break it.
Kills me.
I was going to say you're going to break your voice again. Don't do it.
This is Blake Clark playing Coach Bogner. He is the pool coach, and of course, as Rachel and I know him best, Sean Hunter's father, estranged father. He's also known for him being in Waterboy. He's the farmer.
Yes.
The hell is that?
No, that's it. That's right. Yep.
Wonderful actor, and that voice is so distinctive. He is clearly so up for anything in this episode.
Oh my god, clearly. Wait till we get to that. Jesus.
But he plays this kind of like gruff billiards coach. So that's here's where the episode advantage is, because you have this like very sitcom-y plot with the gang trying to get Abed to hook up with this girl, and then on the other side you have this sports movie.
Yes.
Where like Jeff is playing like the cocky, like almost a Any Given Sunday, like with Coach Bogner, where he's like, I'm the best player, and he's like, I'm gonna humble you. Like, that's their storyline. Coach Bogner comes out telling everyone that this is a phys ed class, so they have to have the proper equipment, and he passes out that they have to wear the uniforms, which include physical education shorts.
Yeah, those gross, like, tiny shorts.
Yes, PE shorts.
Yeah. Ours were baggier.
Jeff is not enthused. Say that again?
I feel like when I had PE, when I was in PE, we had baggier shorts. They weren't...
In high school, we had baggier shorts.
Yeah. In junior high, even, and, like, younger, I had baggier shorts. They had, like, jersey shorts. High. They were nice. They changed them when I got there.
They were... Okay, because...
They were, like, jersey shorts.
High school were jersey shorts, yes.
You had, like, the cotton.
We had these shorts.
Yes.
We had cotton.
They changed ours to really nice.
We had them riding up.
Jersey shorts.
Yeah. You had 12-year-olds that were, their balls were dropping.
Ew.
And then
they
just
were
hanging
getting out.
Sucked back in because of these shorts.
Gross.
Yeah.
I was so happy they gave us the more comfy shorts.
I'm sorry. They are embarrassed. Like, everyone is wearing them. You can't be that embarrassed to be wearing them. But as a little fat kid, wearing them, it was like, could we please not wear these little 1980s shorts for some reason?
They're
like,
so
what
weird.
are we doing here?
So weird.
It was very strange that was still a thing. But yeah, I definitely wore these little tiny shorts. Definitely. Mom probably still has them. She probably hasn't thrown them away. They're probably in a bag somewhere.
Probably. It's in your memory box. You remember these shorts, Kevin?
So the group sees Jenny Adams reading Pride and Prejudice, and they're like, she's pretty. And that is not a surprise at all. I think Shirley or Annie, one of them says that.
Yeah, it's Shirley.
Well, just go over there and be yourself.
Yeah, just do your thing.
Like, okay. And he just stands there, and they're like, Abed, just be yourself. It's like, all right.
Okay.
And he still doesn't move. And they're like, you're supposed to go over there. And he's like, yeah, but if I was myself, I wouldn't go over there.
Which is fair enough. He's pretty much like hinting at, I'm not going to go over there.
Right.
Without saying it.
He's trying in a very nice Abed way to give these guys hints.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So they say, well, what if you acted like a version of yourself that would go over there? Because he says, like, I could think of some versions of myself that would do that, but myself, I would not do that.
Yeah, so she's just like, so why don't you be a version of yourself that would do it? He goes, absolutely. This is amazing. I laughed
what is he,
hysterically.
What does he do, Rachel?
He goes, absolutely. He starts walking over, puts his hands up, and starts hissing. And then starts walking towards her.
Yeah, so they go and grab him. They go and grab him real quick, and they bring him back, and they're like, what the hell was that? And he's like, that was a version of me. I think it was a vampire.
I love it. I love it so much. I mean, you know what they really needed to do? And this would have probably been Jeff's idea. Be this character from this show or movie. Go. That's it.
Well, they do that. They do that a little later on.
But like, I just feel like they don't think of that because Jeff makes them think.
Can't interpret for Abed. Yeah, sure. They excuse Abed for a second, and Britta huddles the group together and says they're good people, but we can't let Abed be himself. So she convinces them that we cannot let Abed do this. And then as they're having this conversation, he's going over there doing it again. There's even some people looking at him
because he's got his arms straight up in the air and he's going with his tongue out. Like, what are you? It's so funny.
Yeah. Troy stops him this time, of course. The funny other beat of this is Pierce going I'm a two-striker. I cannot be here. If he's gonna go walk up to her like that, I've got to get out of here. So then when he sees him doing that, he just goes, I gotta get out of here, and just leaves the table.
I want to know if it would have worked. What if he actually did walk up to her like that? How would she have responded?
Well, we know it would not have worked.
Well, yeah, fine, but still. It's got to work on somebody, acting like a vampire. You know, the whole Twilight craze was then, so...
This is true, and she is reading a book, so... You never know.
If it was Pride and Prejudice and zombies, or Pride and Prejudice and vampires, we don't know.
Jeff comes out with the shorts on, showing off those sweet, sweet Joel McHale thighs, Rachel.
Mm-hmm. Here's the problem.
Okay.
Here's the problem. If he wasn't wearing the combat boots and leather jacket, he would just look like everybody else, and I don't think it would be too much of a problem until he bent over, but it looks ridiculous with the added accessories.
Yeah, I mean, they all laugh at him despite all wearing them too. Part of me wants to think some of this is in his head, that they're all kind of laughing at him, because it's you're all wearing it too, but you're right, he comes out with the boots and the leather jacket on because he's trying to save face, so maybe that's more okay, you do look ridiculous because you're trying to look cool,
right? And if any of these men were wearing boxers with these shorts, the boxers would be sticking out because they're so much longer.
Yeah. They'd either be sticking out or the dreaded boxer thing that happens.
What's
where
the
it
boxer
just
thing?
If you put on a tighter pair of jeans, women at home, this is a problem. If you put on a tighter pair of jeans or pants and you're wearing looser boxers,
Oh, it like
those
bunches?
things bunch up like fucking crazy.
Sure.
Like you have to wear like boxer briefs if you're gonna wear like the tighter pants. You can boxers are great if you're wearing like
What about
some
the
lounge
snug
pants.
The snug boxer
Or,
briefs.
or a little
Boxers.
snugger, some snug boxers, sure. But like a loose boxers, forget about it. It's uncomfortable. The whole damn day.
That's fair. That's fair.
As Kramer would say, they bunch up on me.
Yeah, he's a briefs man.
He's a briefs man.
But honestly, if he was wearing boxers, like I would just let him dangle through. Like screw it. I don't care how stupid that looks. At least now,
okay,
they don't
the boxers,
rise up and
that's
show
what you're gonna let
everything
dangle
else.
through.
Yep.
The boxers.
Yes.
Okay.
The
I
fabric.
want to be clear.
The fabric
Yes.
of the boxers.
You're not hanging brain or anything outside of the. I mean, you.
I don't know
might
how that works
accidentally.
because I have nothing to hang. But sure.
Not on that part of the body.
No. When they give women these shorts, I've worn shorts like these before, and I am never wearing shorts like these because they also ride up and look like, all right.
You can see your vulva.
You get that camel toe going. I don't like it. And I went never again.
It's not an appealing look. No. I mean, no. It doesn't really look because it doesn't. They're not shapely at all on anyone.
No. It
So
looks
it's not an appealing
weird.
look. Yeah.
It looks like something's trying to talk. You can't do that.
And sometimes it does. So anyway, in the commentary, they mentioned that Dan Harmon was very happy with the fact that they've made a show where a character is such a douchebag. Like, if you saw him in the wild, if you just saw him acting like this without knowing him, you'd be like, this guy is a douchebag.
Yes.
And yet, because you've grown with him,
Right.
He's such a flawed prince that you can still almost empathize with him. Like, you understand his point of view.
Right.
Even though you're like, you would not like this guy if you just saw him. And I think that they take some pride in that. It's the Stan Lee, Tony Stark thing, right? Like, you wanted to make the audience care about a character that they would absolutely hate.
Yeah.
And I think that that's kind of similar here with Dan Harmon.
I could see it.
He goes to try to shoot Poole with the shorts on, and he cannot do it. Because he cannot do it without looking cool. So what's the point? So he's like completely lost his mojo trying to shoot Poole with the shorts on. And he walks into the coach's office, and he turns in his stuff. The design of the coach's office, Rachel, quite humorous, if you notice.
It is very interesting.
He has a poster of himself, like a motivational poster of himself behind it. There's
it's got
several,
of him in like a it's that old 90s early 2000s when you go and get your picture taken at like a professional and then they put you in different poses but then like put them all on top of each other like it's a dream. And it's so weird looking.
And because we were millennials, people would do that ironically, of course.
Yes, they do. It's funny.
He turns his stuff in and he says he does not want to do this if he cannot wear shorts. He's completely sullied America's coolest sport this way. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, you'd rather dress like a model instead of an athlete. And he calls him a poser. Coach Bogner has this framed thing of like the Egyptians playing pool.
Like naked?
Yeah, in shorts, I guess is the idea.
I thought they were naked. It's this. Now, here's my question, because when he was saying something about it being regulation and it being comfortable, is this just commentary on professional sports and the attire that they are forced to wear, i.e., like women's volleyball?
I did not pick up on that. I think that that's fair.
But doing it from like Jeff's perspective, so that it's like
from Jeff's perspective, perhaps.
I see now type of thing, like a moment.
Yeah, I mean, clearly we don't go that way with it. I mean, you can interpret it that way. I mean, I think that Bogner is being like, I think the idea is that he thinks there's a proper way to play this.
Yeah.
But also, his point is that if you're good enough at pool, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. You should still be good enough at it.
Sure.
And instead of wearing constrictive leather jacket and jeans, if you're wearing something that's more breathable, you should be able to be more flexible at it anyway. So wouldn't you rather wear that? I think that's kind of where he's going with it.
I suppose.
But no, your idea can also work.
I'm just
think
thinking
that's
like a
probably the only sport-
perspective.
Yeah,
Even
it's
like
the only
swimming and
sport, though,
stuff.
like women's soccer, I don't think has complained about the uniform.
I don't remember. I think they may have. That's just the one that like pops in my head the most because it's just like
Sure.
Well,
Rachel,
it is. Everything's
it's a
out.
It's a spectator sport. So
Then put the men in Speedos. They don't get to wear the long shorts anymore.
I'm fine with that.
I'm just saying that's
equal.
ridiculous.
I am all for
when
it.
your
I'm
lips
all
are
for
hanging
it.
out and the wrong ones are hanging out and they're very
Yep.
uncomfortable and they're constantly pulling that's not fair.
They do have to constantly pull on those. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem.
I mean, they have. I think they have changed a lot of things now, where you can
They did
actually like
change it,
choose outfits, which
Yeah.
is great. I love that.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's goofy. Hold on a second, men.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, I'd be perfectly fine if the men had to come out wearing banana hammocks with like it just wedging up their ass like nobody's business.
Yep. give them a full on just thong. I just put them in a thong. Done.
Yeah, put them in a Hulk Hogan-esque thong to make them stand there.
Oh God. I don't think
Jeff,
that's the answer, honestly. But I digress.
Jeff runs out he storms off. He says he's quitting the class and everything. And Chet Hunter comes out and is like, "Oh, look at here. We got us a hipster that's going to drop this class because he cares more about how he looks than how he plays." And he's right. That is why Jeff is quitting the class. He only wants to do this because he looks cool, not because he wants to get better at it or show off how good he is at it. And he challenges the coach. And he's like, "Fine, you play me. You do it in shorts, or my point's already been made." I love how he says it, too, because he, like, drops the gruffness a bit.
Yes.
He's like, "My point's been made." Mm-hmm. And Jeff's like, "What? I don't have anything to prove to you." And he just, like, backs out and, like, runs out of the room.
He says everything
so he's
is
clearly
stupid.
afraid to do it. Mm-hmm. And Coach goes, "Vanity, my name is..." Whatever his name is. I didn't catch it as the first day. Which is a good little gag. The next scene, the group is all together in what I have dubbed their clubhouse. I love that they have this little second location, Rachel, where they all hang out.
Which is like a
but
storage
it's not
room?
the study room.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the storage room. We've seen them in there in like the Christmas episode. They were in there last, I think. They were like hanging out teaching Jeff how to fight. Like now they're trying to get... Or they went in there when they were trying to figure out if Buddy was going to be in the group too.
That too.
Yeah, this fun little clubhouse area that they found.
It's almost like they have the study room, but they have this as like the meeting room. This is the the events room. We have to do something here.
Yes, they have to conference in here.
Yeah,
because the study room they end up studying.
Yeah,
but in here this is for outside activities.
They can procrastinate.
The He-Man women haters room, even though they're mostly women, or half women, 44% women.
He-Man, she-woman group.
There you go. So they're telling Abed, they're trying to get him to like understand how he could try to get with this girl, and Pierce says that he's given him 2 days, otherwise he's going after her.
And they're like, Pierce.
He's like, what? It's motivation.
He looks like he's there out of protest as well, though, Pierce. Like, he's like,
Pierce?
Yeah, like he wants to be joined in on the group, but he's not too keen on the subject matter.
I think he is like, we have to be more straightforward with Abed and telling him that he's weird, and they don't want to do that. They're tiptoeing around it.
Right.
He's saying, like, we don't want you to change, but maybe. And he's like, oh, I understand. I need to change who I am to someone more likable. And they're like, no, it's not about changing. It's about learning. And he's like, learning to change. And they're like, trying to figure that out. And Pierce goes, good grief. Clear the chickens off the runway. I'll be the bad guy. So he's like, I'm going to tell him now.
Yeah.
Good grief. Clear the chickens off the runway. I'll be the bad guy. Yes? Abed, you need to be someone else, someone who eventually gets a girlfriend, because I can't think of anything more frightening than a half Polish, half Arab virgin in his 30s. One way or the other, that story ends with an explosion.
So bad. It's so bad.
But extremely funny.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase isn't in the commentary for this episode. He's in the commentary for the next one, and they keep going like, "Oh, that one was pretty good. Did you improv that one, Chevy?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." He's like, "I like that one too." And they're like, "That's because you improv'd it." And he's like, "Yeah, I know."
My
he
God,
he likes to like poke their
he
buttons.
sounds like such an arrogant ass.
Again, yeah, Chevy's a dick.
Yeah,
but sometimes he's good at what he does.
Sure.
So
it's just that when people are
he's a jerk about it.
good, yeah, like people can be good at what they do, but you don't have to be a jackass. That's just my opinion.
Yes.
That's just my personal opinion.
That's just my opinion. Abed and Annie decide to do some role play so that he can practice talking to Jenny. And of course, Abed gets into a character for this.
Yes.
Which is one of Rachel's favorite characters from fiction.
Oh my!
Don Draper.
I was gonna say, am I supposed to say it?
I just could not remember his
From
name.
Mad Men.
What are you reading? Pride and
Prejudice.
And he even does it with that. And of course, Alison Brie was in Mad Men.
Yes.
So she's basically just doing the bit, so it's very meta. So you're familiar with 2 sins. How about a third? And Shirley goes, "Oh." And Abed pulls out this like 1960s cigarette holder thing.
Like he had it on him for just this moment.
Just to play Don Draper at this moment.
Yes.
I don't think we're allowed to smoke in here. Then you picked the wrong outfit, didn't you? The entire rest of the study group is sitting there like in like rabid
like they're watching a drama,
rapt attention. Yeah.
And he goes to like kiss Annie, and Shirley's like, "What are you doing?"
Don Draper from Mad Men. What did you think? And Annie's like left like sitting there like doing the kiss. I love Annie. Annie's very horny in this episode.
She's always horny. Annie's always horny.
That's one of my favorite traits about Annie, though, is that she has this, like... It is.
No, I understand. The naive horniness. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. That is how to describe it. Yeah, folks at home.
Kevin's not being too much of a pervert right now.
Well...
Just a little bit.
Just a little pervert. But that's the... but it's a funny trait, because she's so naive and innocent... So she falls for
anyone,
everything, all the time, and that makes it funny. So when she does it all the fucking time too. She does it in season 2.
Oh yeah,
but Abed pulls this again.
Yeah, maybe that's who she's supposed to be with, Abed.
I don't know. Hey, we don't know what that movie's gonna do. Abed asked them all, "What do you think?" And Britta says that was weird. Troy goes, "Awesome." Pierce's response is, "Put your tongue in her ear."
Ew.
I love Annie going, "I liked it," in like that little schoolgirl way. Shirley says the best because she goes, "Don't be him. He cheats on his wife."
Which is true. He's a
somebody
scumbag,
nice like Mike Brady.
But then kind of
he always had that housekeeper throwing herself at him, and he never made a move at her. What a fucking line. What were you going to say, Rachel?
No, I was just going to say, and then Britta says, "Be like Joe from Facts of Life," because Mike Brady isn't hot or sexy.
You know, the male version. And that just fuels, I'm sure, Pierce's speculation that...
Lesbian.
Yeah. Troy says, "Be like Calvin."
Yes.
Meaning like Calvin and Hobbes. And Pierce doesn't know who he's talking about, so he says, "Calvin Coolidge?" All of that dialogue happens in like the span of like 40 seconds. It's so fast. It's so good.
Abed, what are you doing?
Don Draper from Mad Men. What'd you think?
Weird.
Awesome. Put your tongue in her ear.
I liked it.
Don't be him. He cheats on his wife. Be somebody nice like Mike Brady. He always had that housekeeper throwing herself at him, and he never made a move on her.
Don't be Mike Brady. Mike Brady's not sexy. You should be like Joe from Facts of Life. But you know, the dude version.
I knew it.
You should be like Calvin. His best friend was a tiger. He always went on dope adventures. And if anything stood in his way, he just peed on it.
Calvin Coolidge?
No, you guys, Don Draper was clean.
All of these actors, all of these characters play off each other so well. It's reminiscent of some of the stuff that we've seen in prior episodes where we like say like you just go around the table and everyone does their little thing. It's very, very wonderful how well they all play off of each other.
Yes.
Jeff comes in to chastise them about trying to teach someone to be someone else. And Abed decides to do a Jeff impression at the same time, because they're like, you could be Jeff for Jenny.
Yes. And they're like, oh, wow, how did you do that? Do you have the numbers?
10% Dick Van Dyke, 20% Sam Malone, 40% Zach Braff in Scrubs, and 30% Hilary Swank in Boys Don't Cry. Zach Braff? I'm sorry. So, if you ever are trying to do a Joel McHale / Jeff Winger impression, there you go. Rachel's looking up the Hilary Swank in Boys Don't Cry, I think, is the one that she's trying to get.
And the second one, I was like, I know that name, I don't know why. Cheers.
Cheers.
He does a little bit of the woman from Boys Don't Cry.
Isn't she pretending to be a guy?
Is she? Is this like...
I thought so. I thought
it was
a...
Yes, it is. It's She's the Man.
Yeah, it's a She's the Man. Yeah, it's She's the Man for millennials. It's just like Can't Buy Me Love. And
That's
Love Don't
kind
Cost
of
a
what I
Thing.
was going for.
So then they're like, "Why aren't you playing pool?" And he has a little fit, and he's like, "It's because I don't look cool in shorts." And he like stomps out and like throws stuff around. And Abed decides to try to do exactly what Jeff did. So he goes, "It's because I don't look cool in shorts," and he throws it down too and everything. Danny Pudi was on the commentary. He was like, "I'm very proud of the hand movements I was making to pretend to be Jeff."
Yeah, because Jeff
like,
does those hand
exactly
movements.
Right.
He does the wide hand movements to enunciate what he's saying, but he's also a lawyer, so it really makes sense that he uses the hand motions to, yes, this is what I am.
So they tell him, be Jeff, go talk to Jenny, and he does. And the writing for this is very... It sounds like Jeff Winger.
Yes,
it's just Danny
and he's
Pudi
just playing
doing Jeff
it.
Winger.
Yeah.
He walks up and she's reading Pride and Prejudice again, because of course she is.
Well, she's just still reading the book. It's a long book.
She's still reading the book. Yeah, it's the same day, you know.
Yeah, big deal. You're acting like she has to be done with it already. Like, she's
okay,
on to her next book.
You say that, but like, I read.
So do I. Books, Kevin.
Oh. Big deal.
Because you can read like 20 comics in a day. It's not the same thing.
Well, you know I don't read that many comics.
I know, he'll
in a
read like
day.
3.
I take too much. Yeah, I take a lot of time.
Maybe. You gotta enjoy the artwork. You gotta play it out like a movie.
You have to play it in your head.
Mm-hmm. I do the same thing, but I'll read a lot more than you will.
Whatever. Oh, you're so good.
No, I'm not.
I'm
not saying that. I'm just saying like it's funny because I would read a lot faster.
I don't want to spoil the ending, but Pride ends up with Prejudice. And Jenny, recognizing the Jeff Winger wit, says, "That's funny. I know. Stick with me and you get a laugh or two. That's the Abed guarantee. I feel like I've seen you before," she tells him. And they're watching from afar, and they're like, "It's working," and they're all happy about it.
See, that's where I went, You know, it's like one of those things. When she goes, "I feel like I've seen you before," makes me go, she didn't draw Abed. Because otherwise she would know who Abed is.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good point,
Unless
Rachel.
she's pretending she doesn't know him, but that seems a little silly.
Yeah, and Abed does not clue into that fact because he doesn't care. He's playing a role for the group.
Yes, he's just being a character.
He doesn't really
now.
care where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. As he's flirting with her, Joey comes up. White Abed, Rachel.
Yes.
Who is a visage. You want to talk about a frightening visage?
This is
White
horrifying.
Abed is a frightening visage. It's Danny Pudi wearing this bowl cut-esque wig and in pale face.
Yeah. They powdered the hell out of him. They gave him so much foundation all over.
So he's like, "Hey, what the hell, bro? Why are you like hitting on my girlfriend?" He calls him ugly. Joey calls Abed ugly. And Abed says, "This is awkward." And they're like, "Oh my god, it's White Abed."
Oh, Pierce.
Go ahead, Rachel. I'll make you say this one.
It's like Abed, but employable.
It's a great line. So they think that like it's possible that they would like fight there, but
well, because
it cuts.
White Abed says, "Come on, Slumdog," to himself.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Who he eventually calls Brown Abed. Or Brown Chad? What is his name?
Brown Joey.
Brown Joey.
Well, if you want to be racist about it.
Or White Abed. Either way, it is both racist. Technically
Jeff
speaking.
Winger... Technically speaking. They're going back to the study room. Jeff is walking in, and the dean comes over the intercom, and he says, Jeff Winger, you have left your panties in Coach Wagner's pool class. The coach is deliberately trying to...
He's taunting him.
Yeah, taunt Jeff. Challenging him to a game of pool. I would think, Rachel, if I were a betting man here, that's what I would say is happening. And they're like, what happened? He called me a hipster. Do hipsters walk around wearing $300 jeans from Italy?
Yes.
They say on the commentary, yes, of course. They make the joke. I don't know if how serious they were, if they were just saying, like, he accidentally said 3,000. Because they're like, yeah, Joel McHale, of course, accidentally says $3,000 jeans from Italy. And they're like, of course, Jeff, like, you would say of course Joel would say $3,000 pair, because he's probably wearing $3,000 jeans right now or something ridiculous.
Yeah, because Joel McHale is also a hipster. That's for sure.
Oh, 100%. Joel McHale is a hipster.
Yeah.
He's a hipster doofus.
Yeah.
Pierce is like, you know what? Jeff is right. Abed was happy until we sullied his mind with love and romance and vaginas. They think because he isn't there that he must be all upset about this. Because he's been rejected.
Mm-hmm. Then he walks in and says hi.
He walks in and he does not care at all. And he tells them. And now, Rachel, can you remember the exact way that he says it? Because it is kind of the lesson of the episode, I suppose. Because he tells them, like, well, I was doing that for you guys. I wasn't doing that for myself.
Because he thought you guys
care.
must be pretty upset, is what he said.
Yes, because he says you guys must be pretty upset about that.
Because I know it was important for you that I get a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So when Jenny went off with White Abed, it's very upsetting.
Yeah, he didn't really care. So he says, when you really know who you are and what you like about yourself, changing for others isn't a big deal. Okay, so if we can take that line, Rachel, what is your interpretation of that line? When you really know who you are and what you like about yourself, changing for others isn't such a big deal.
What do I take from that?
Yeah.
I guess because it's not like you're losing yourself, you're just changing
you're trying
part
to make
of you.
Somebody else happy.
You're making them happy.
If you don't care what the outcome is,
right?
Because you know yourself.
Yes.
You can try something or change.
You can try something different
for them to be happy.
Yes.
And that's why when Jeff says, Abed, you're a god, if you'll excuse me, I have to beat a man in pool wearing shorts, it's because he knows what he likes about himself.
Yes.
He knows he's cool, to himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't need other people's validation.
While wearing shorts.
About it.
Yeah.
It's a little mixed because it's like, well, yes and no, because they were trying to change you, Abed, to get the girl.
Right.
But he is like, girls already like me.
Yes,
I'm pretty adorable.
He said, he's used to them approaching him, which means he gets approached by women. They don't need to help him approach women. He's like, I'm used to that.
Right.
He prefers it that way,
right,
which is understandable. Which is also understandable, though, because it's like he doesn't want to misread a situation. If a girl comes up to him and is just like, hey, I like you, he's like, cool, I understand. Boom. You like me, I get it.
Yes.
It just immediate understanding.
I'm pretty adorable. And my aloofness reminds women of their fathers.
I don't know about that part. But he is adorable.
Women out there of Shelf Life listening, you can do the same thing with me. It's a lot easier that way. The mix of it, though, to me is a little bit like, well, they were like, I get that, like, you know what you like about yourself. They were trying to accomplish something, so it's a little bit different than maybe what the message is. But I understand how what Jeff's takeaway from it is,
right,
and how that applies. So Jeff decides.
I guess there's twofold, right? We get Jeff's interpretation, which works for his situation, but we also kind of learn that you should like yourself for who you are, because that's how Abed's
yes.
Well,
yeah.
He's like, I do like who I am. Yeah.
It goes to the sitcom trope where it's like, I already knew this. Like, you
Right.
didn't have to teach me that. The funny bit, of course, is like when he says, like, I bet that was really hard on you guys. And Troy goes, it was, or it did. And he's like crying about it. So Jeff decides he has to go challenge Bogner. And Britta is like, you know what?
She's inspired.
I've been inspired as well by you, Abed. I'm not afraid of being made fun of for saying the word bagel.
And then
they all laugh again.
And they all say bagel, and they laugh. And she
she's
looks
very
like she's going to
upset.
cry. It's really awful.
It's funny. It's very funny. Poor Britta. Jeff shows up in the lounge wearing his shorts. They're not in the gym. They're just in that student lounge.
Of course, he's still wearing the combat boots, but not the leather jacket.
He's just wearing a t-shirt. And Bogner is watching his students play, and he goes, yes, that's a very good shot. I'd like to see Jeff Winger do that without the benefit of his stylish clothing.
Now, but they're just playing for fun, and he's hanging out with them, because none of them are in regulation wear, except for the coach.
True. Except for coach. That's true. Well, that's not part of the class. That's right.
Right.
It is a lifestyle. That's right. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain people out there, certain men out there that wear those shorts as part of their lifestyle, and that's okay.
There's
we
not
can
that there's
accept
anything
that.
wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. No, absolutely not. Unless you're hanging brain.
Then it's like, no.
Or showing off like way too much of the package.
If you're showing off too
Maybe
much
tone
of
that
anything.
down.
Yeah.
It's like male cleavage. It's gross.
Isn't male cleavage the plumber's butt?
Well, maybe, but like a girl can show off her butt.
Yeah, but men can show off their butts too.
I guess it's not cleavage. It's like how a woman can wear a t-shirt and you know how big her breasts are. If a man wears tight enough shorts, you get an idea.
Yes, I understand. You're not leaving anything.
You don't know what you're working with. You don't know.
You're
what
not
you're
leaving
working
anything
with
to imagination.
But you have an idea. You know. You don't know what it's gonna be when it matters.
You just have to look at his hands and feet size, right?
That's right. Anyway, brother and sister podcast.
Well, we were talking
where
about
I try
lips
to make
and
my
stuff
little
earlier,
sister
so...
uncomfortable. It's true. So then Coach Bogner tells Jeff, "Shouldn't you be at an Urban Outfitters?" And Jeff, nonchalantly hanging out against the wall, goes, "I'll go there later if I feel like it." That's also very funny. Now, do you want to sit here and squabble, or do you want to hit balls around the table like a man? And Bogner goes, "Balls like a man! Rack 'em!" Jeff flirts with the brunette again.
Of course.
They start playing Werewolves of London. And I was like, why? Why are they playing Werewolves of London? What does that have to do with anything? So, according to the trivia, the movie The Color of Money, I guess, plays Werewolves of London in a similar scene, this is almost kind of like parodying.
Okay.
Possibly. I've never seen The Color of Money, so I just don't know. But I guess that's why they chose Werewolves of London, because I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, maybe it's just them being werewolves, I guess, and they're fighting each other.
The Color of Money plays Werewolves of London in a sequence this is sequence to be a direct nod to the film. It's playing during one of the billiards competitions in that movie, so that keeps with the 80s pop culture references.
Sure.
So there you go. Never seen it. I guess Rachel can add it to the list.
That's fine.
The Color of Money.
All right. We got it on the list. Yeah, but my guess is it's I mean, you're saying that is the trivia, but
yes,
I could see it being because they're like two macho werewolves going at it to see who's the alpha.
If you would like to interpret it that way, Rachel, I will allow it. I'll allow it.
Whatever.
I'll allow it.
Fine.
You can folks at home, write your paper on
dissertation,
that, please. If you can get your dissertations written on the episode Physical Education of Community. There's a lot there.
Probably,
there is.
Actually.
They start ripping clothes off in a minute.
Yeah. Let's figure out
think about it.
The interpretation of this. I mean, they're supposed to be playing like the Egyptians in that picture where they were naked. So,
I mean, even the line, "Do you want to, sit here and chat, or do you want to hit balls around the table like a man?" Balls like a man.
Because a lot of the manly things that men do, there's always this gay connotation. Britta has talked about this.
Yeah, she could have written a paper about this one.
It's very gay.
That's for sure. A very gay paper.
Yes.
The student body comes around to watch the matchup, and the crowd is going wild for some of the shots. We get a montage of them hitting balls around the table. The dean comes by.
Oh,
Chang
yes.
is there. All of them are around.
The dean, of course, is there because the second he sees Jeff in those shorts, he's like, oh my.
Well, yeah. Chet Hunter says, you haven't learned anything except how to look cool in shorts. Jeff tries to say, like, no, I don't care how I look. I don't think I look cool. I don't think I don't look cool. It doesn't matter. And he says, no, you think you look cool. So then Jeff decides to pull his shorts down.
Yes.
Revealing his
underwear.
Briefs of some kind, I think they are. I would call them briefs.
Aren't they just the tight?
Maybe they're boxer briefs?
Aren't they just the tight? Oh, no. Well, okay, his are an interesting...
Rachel's really getting a look.
I really don't want to.
She's really looking.
I really don't want to. They look like... They look like the booty shorts you'd get as a woman, the shorts style underwear.
Boy shorts, yeah.
Yeah, the boy short. Yes, thank you. The boy short styles. Very comfortable. Fantastic. Shorts. But why is he wearing that style? Like, they're not long enough to be boxers, and they're not, like, high enough to be briefs. But they're not high enough. Briefs. They're shorter. They're, like, longer.
Yeah, it's why it makes it almost look like boxer briefs.
Or was he wearing...
Really short.
Yes, or was he wearing boxer briefs and, like, rode them up because he's wearing the shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that might be what's going on. In any event, he's got these very, very colorful, like, tie-dye underwear on.
Yeah. And everybody's getting a show. Now, the coach, he's wearing briefs.
Well, he says stop projecting like your hang-ups on me as they like all are staring at his dick, especially Annie.
Of course.
And horny then Annie. We get horny Annie. And then, of course, to not be outdone, Coach Bogner takes off his pants and shirt as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we get some Blake Clark in his tighty whities, Rachel. This is a sight to behold.
That's a sight.
My God.
Yep.
Oh, it's happening.
It's happening.
I mean, you got to give it up for him, though. Not only are you're on set
with a huge group of people.
You're gonna be on national television in your.
Wasn't
in your
he
briefs.
technically naked though too in The Waterboy at
Boy
one
Meets
point?
World? Oh, in The Waterboy?
Doesn't he get in his
in
underwear
The
too?
Waterboy, he's twisting his nipples in the sun in the one scene. I don't remember if he gets in his underwear, but yeah.
So I don't think he cares. He just doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's proud of himself. He's like, bet that's the
whole point. Of course, now Chang says, shouldn't you be stopping this because they're just getting naked in the middle of, this room? And the dean says, in a minute, I must gather evidence first. And he's taking pictures.
Well, because Joel McHale, of course, looks like an Adonis. He's got the 12-pack abs going on and the big pectorally chest. Looks great. Blake Clark does not. He's got the big beer gut. He looks like Humpty Dumpty.
He just looks like an older man.
Looks like an old man. So they start playing in their underwear. Jeff, more montagey. He's like riding like the broom or like playing the guitar. Yeah, riding the horse. At some point, Coach Bogner does the same thing.
Yes, but he looks like he's humping it. He looks like he's humping the stick as he goes by.
He does it to mock Jeff.
Right.
But yeah, it's as he walks by. I think they said in the commentary that was Blake Clark's idea. Was to mock Jeff. So like to do the same thing.
It makes sense.
Chang is taking bets at this point as well. Mm-hmm. Now it's like Caddyshack. Or like any, maybe Color of Money, I guess, too. So like they're referencing all these different like sports movies and whatnot. Because like they make it seem like they've been playing for like an hour or something. Like they're like both exhausted.
Right.
One of us is about to win this game. But years from now, when the story's retold, all they're gonna remember is one of us loved clothes and the other loved the game.
You mean Triple H?
So they both... Yeah, that's right. What was that? Everyone loves the game. What a ridiculous reference.
It works, though. If it works, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. So then they both stand there for a second, and then they grab their respective
he does it
underwears.
first. Coach does it first.
Wagner does.
Yeah, we get this weird upshot, not of his bottom part, just his upper part. Thank God. And they both rip off their underwear.
A primal yell, and they both rip their underwear straight off of their bodies.
And I love that Jeff throws it into the background.
Yes.
And it lands on people's
heads. Throws it
heads.
onto the crowd.
Gross.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, God, yeah. In the commentary, they joke that, I think it's the writer of the episode was, like, joking that he was watching it in the editing bay, and Dan Harmon walked up behind them when they were editing it, and he just goes, television history. Because they said the whole idea behind the episode was, in the writer's room, they were like, we just wanted naked billiards. They wanted to have an episode where people play pool naked.
That's weird.
That was the whole crux of the episode.
So weird.
I don't know why they would think that, but they did.
No idea. Britt is
now
horrified.
They're both
Annie's
standing there
horny.
nude. Britt is horrified. Annie's like, is this when she's like twirling her hair?
Yeah, this is when she's just like,
Okay, yeah. She's trying to like embarrassingly look. The dean is horny.
Yes.
Probably for both of them.
That makes sense. I think.
Wagner goes to make the shot, and he misses. So now Jeff has the chance to win. And he lines up the 8-ball, and he has to get some more leverage. So they said this was Joel McHale's idea.
It was so gross.
He puts his
I heard
leg
that
on
he
the
did this
table.
to, like, the group because he wanted them to be behind him so he could make this joke and lift his leg up.
Well, naturally.
Yeah.
Of course.
And that was like their real reaction. No, like that was
I can't
their real
imagine he was
reaction
actually
or something.
nude.
No,
even
he's
if you're
got, you know,
wearing,
he's got like the thing on.
Yeah.
But I think apparently it was
that's
supposed to be their real reaction to him like spreading his legs for them.
They'd have to be somewhat in character though, because like this means that like you can see Jeff Winger's asshole. Like you can see the taint, the balls, the butthole, everything is right there. So they all kind of, and that's the worst sight for a man. I don't care if you are into men, seeing just the bits,
dangly
that's
bits.
Disgusting. There's nothing good about that. All them dangly bits, the big dangly ones.
Oh God. And I am
Except
married
for
to a man,
Amy.
so I understand. But
yeah, and you know that's the most disgusting part of a man. They all are repulsed by this, except for Annie, who hides her face, but then kind of spreads her fingers so she could look.
Abed kind of does a nod, like yes, and
yes,
like
I acknowledge
and
this.
At
of course.
first, Troy is like, oh, and then he's like, kind of want to look though,
because they all can't look away,
right?
Except for Britta. Britta's
like, God no,
and he hits it, and he wins the match. The coach comes up and gives him that like post-sports movie like speech. I thought they were gonna hug while naked. That would have been a nice touch.
Awkward as hell.
Both hugged naked.
Yeah.
But he says like,
no crossing swords.
You know, you've proven yours. Yes. Well, naturally.
Look at me. Look at me. You beat me. From now on, you play pool dressed however you choose.
I choose shorts.
I choose shorts! Shorts! Son of a bitch. You magnificent son of a bitch!
And he kisses him. I think the kiss is better than the hug.
The hug. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Because you'd hear meat slapping if they hugged.
Stop.
You know, when two
He's
naked men
far.
hug, you hear that like, you know, it's like a little.
You went too
bit
far.
Of that going on.
Too far.
No, you can't go. You cannot go too far, Rachel. Ferris Bueller explained this to us, and I take his lessons to heart.
You can never go too far.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, bastard!
Brilliant, bastard! Bringing it all back. So the group comes up, and the dean touches his abs.
Yes. I'm surprised he's not looking even lower.
The other great reaction is Britta has her head tilted up because she doesn't want to look at it.
Yes, like she's like, I don't want to look at it.
So they're all hanging out in the lounge.
And why doesn't he just put his clothes on? He's like wearing a weird towel or blanket.
Yeah, they have him like draped
or like
in,
a flag,
like a toga.
Couldn't tell if it was like the flag of the school.
Well, he can't put his underwear on because like those he probably ripped.
Put the
but yeah,
rest
he
of
could
his
put
clothes
anything
on.
else on.
God.
Yeah,
he just wants to sit
he's
there
basking
naked.
in his victory.
Mm-hmm.
The cute brunette comes up, and of course he thinks like, "Oh, good, I got in with this hot brunette."
Yeah, I don't want this to sound too forward. Can you introduce me to your friend?
And Jeff, proud of Abed, is like, "I know his MO. It's best if you just go introduce yourself."
And she's like, "All right, sounds good to me."
White Abed comes and sits down next to Annie and is like, "Man, why couldn't I be Brown Joey?"
I mean, he has a girlfriend. Why would he even think that?
Yeah, he's got a cute girlfriend, Jenny
odd.
Adams.
Very, very odd.
It's not like he's got Gravy Jones.
Right.
The stinger for this episode, Rachel, of course, is Abed and Troy pretending to be Bert and Ernie and eat cookies like they would if they were Muppets.
Yeah, it's like they're doing Bert and Ernie, and they're like only one-handed. Like I guess that's true because they have like the little stick for them or something. I guess in some ways, so they have to hold like the cookie.
This was Yvette Nicole Brown's idea to do that. They should do Bert and Ernie for one of the stingers, but then apparently it was almost called him Childish Gambino. It was Donald Glover's idea. To do the ending bit where he goes like, "Oh, it's my cousin's funeral today."
I knew I couldn't do this.
Which is
Dimitri.
a great little, it's a great button to that joke because it would be a fine stinger to just have them eat the cookies like that, but it's like it's even funnier to have them be like, "Oh shit, I've had my cousin's funeral."
Yes, like something very serious when they're acting like silly goofs and doing a bid.
And that's the end of physical education. Rachel, we have passed the class. What are your final thoughts about physical education?
That one is... I'm surprised I don't remember more of it than I did at the beginning of it, but it is a very fun episode just for all the silly bits that they do put on in this, especially how Abed acts and does his little like character stuff and the whole thing with the ridiculous pool game. It's fun. It is definitely a fun episode.
It's simpler than I remembered it in a way, but I like the sport movie style in the last act especially. I really like the pool match between the coach and Jeff, not just because of course it's they're standing there in their underwear, of course, because why wouldn't I like that?
Right.
But
of course.
But it's just a good parody of like sports movie and like the Community at the same time. I like the fact that the group is like on a mission together.
Yes.
Even if it's misguided.
Right.
With Abed. I think that's fun that they're like all together. Works really well in that sense. I was a bit, so like I said, I was really thinking like, okay, this is like top tier stuff here.
Uh-huh.
And then after watching it, I was like, oh, maybe it's more on par with the communication studies. Like maybe it's closer to that than I was thinking it was.
Okay.
But now, after discussing it with you, maybe it is elevated again. This is
That's
going to be
what I was
interesting where this
thinking,
falls on the
too.
ranking.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting where it falls in the ranking overall. Because I think that this is an episode that is fun. It's got the bagels.
It's got
like,
the
how the
bagels.
fuck can you not enjoy the bagels and like that with Britta?
Right.
It's got some good bits. I love the Abed acting like Don Draper
Yes.
and Annie stuff. Everyone's got a little moment, and then they're all together in the clubhouse doing stuff. It's going to be high up there. It's just going to be like, where's this one end up? Because this one is really fun. It's really memorable. I do like this one quite a bit. It's a fun episode. So I'm glad that we discussed it in detail because like I said, after watching it, I was like, maybe communication studies is actually closer to it than I was thinking. But it is simple. It's effective. And it's fun. And bagels all around for everyone.
Bagels for everyone.
It breezes by, and then like having the getting in on hijinks together is always going to work, just like it does with the Christmas episode or like any of those others that we've discussed, where like the whole group is kind of trying to do something together.
Right.
Pretty good. That one. I think it also is indicative of the start of the wider craziness that Community can do by having two men strip naked and play pool.
They're testing. They're dipping their toes into the boundaries.
White Joey, yeah, you get more of the boundary stuff in this
they're
one.
Pushing
for sure.
it. They're just like, what can we do here?
So that was Physical Education, the 17th episode of Community. When we come back, Rachel and I will head over to our next class. A little more complicated subject, Rachel. What is the next class that we will take here at Community?
Basic genealogy.
Basic genealogy. When we come back.
After the break.
What are these gloves here? A boxing glove. Shorts? Boxer shorts!
There are games, and then there's Pictionary. Pictionary. It'll bring down the house.
Anyways.
We're back with another episode of Community, Season 1. This time it is episode number 18. Rachel, what class are we taking today?
We're going to be taking basic genealogy. Family stuff. Genes. Children.
Yeah, it's Family Day
Parents.
at Greendale.
Yeah.
That's the plot.
That's the plot. Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We get to see and learn a little bit about all of the different families at Greendale.
And have them interact.
Yes, also having them interact, which is kind of the key. Annie is barely in this episode.
Yes.
I don't even know.
Is she in this at all?
She's probably somewhere in the episode, but she is not in it much at all.
Oh, no, she's in it.
Off a bit.
I see her in like one or two spots. Okay.
This is mainly a pair-off episode where Jeff pairs off with Pierce, Britta pairs off with Troy, Shirley pairs off with Abed, and Annie is
just kind of hanging out. She just pops in and out whenever she feels like it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe in the Spanish, maybe in Senior Chang's class.
Times,
we definitely don't see the Edisons or anything like that.
No. Maybe that's the only reason why, is because she's like, they're not coming this time.
Yeah, this was Basic Genealogy. It was directed by Ken Whittingham. It was written by Carrie Dornetto, and it aired on March 11th, 2010. This one, Rachel, I don't remember much of, except for I knew that Catherine McPhee was in an episode of Community, and I knew that she played Pierce's stepdaughter.
Okay.
But I couldn't remember like all of the details of this one. Catherine McPhee will obviously stand out for someone like me who watched this when he was in college and goes, "Oh, she's so pretty," because she looks so pretty as Amber in this episode.
All right.
Like, she always was pretty. Don't get me wrong, like on American Idol and everything. But she has this like certain like way about her in this where she's like, where it's like, "Oh, you are extremely pretty. No wonder you almost won American Idol or whatever happened to you."
Kevin, it is not a beauty contest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ruben Studdard is pretty hot.
Okay, he has a cute face. No, he's got like that. He smiles and he's got the cheeks. Get out of here.
I don't know enough of the winners. Catherine McPhee lost to the fucking old man, the Soul Patrol. I don't remember his fucking name. That's who she lost to. Because I remember watching that year. Because like we would watch it in the dorms. I don't remember his name. Something Skip Hicks or something like that.
No idea. I don't remember like anything.
Catherine McPhee had a period of time where she would go into like movies and TV. I remember isn't she like in The House Bunny? Like an Anna Faris.
I don't remember.
And the Stone
Probably.
Comedy. I think she like pops up here and there and like a couple of other things.
Again, I would only know her as an actress. I wouldn't even know her as a singer. So
interesting. Yeah.
I don't. I remember
American
the
Idol
name,
first.
and you saying that, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
it feels like she should have been in Pitch Perfect.
She could
That's
have
like
worked for
it
Pitch
feels
Perfect.
like she should have been a character.
Was
in
she
that.
in Pitch Perfect too?
I don't know if she's in any of them. I think she married some like Hollywood or
she's like some old
movie.
Man.
Yeah, like an old man.
I
She
looked her
married,
up
like,
for a
some old
second,
guy.
and all of a sudden I'm like, there's just some old man with her, and I was like,
yes.
And it says it's her husband. I went, oh, okay.
And then I think just disappeared. Like I think she had kids, and then that was kind of the end of it. hasn't really been in anything outside of Country Comfort, which was some TV show in 2010, or in 2021. She was in 10 episodes. And apparently, she was in the TV series Scorpion for 93 episodes. One of those hidden television shows that I've never heard of.
I've never heard of Scorpion. What is that about?
Not a clue.
Kevin's like, I don't think it's one.
Oh, it was on CBS, that's why.
Oh.
I mean, hey, that'll get you some residuals. An eccentric genius forms a team of super geniuses who are tasked with being the last line of defense against complicated threats to national security.
That sounds about right.
Yep, that sounds like a CBS show.
Yeah, it really does, actually.
But yeah, Catherine McPhee is in this playing Pierce's ex-stepdaughter, as she wants to make it clear. Let's get right into it, Rachel. This is basic genealogy. The human being has a girlfriend or a wife?
I'm sorry,
or
partner.
Something? Okay.
Partner,
and
and
you're
they
right.
have
You're right. I am gendering
They have a child
them.
doll
Yes.
as well.
Apologies.
Yeah, how dare
Apologies.
you?
Yes.
This is the human being.
That's right. You're correct. So a partner and a human doll,
Yes.
or a baby,
A child doll.
human being.
Yes.
Yeah. So another one.
It's creepy. It's like here's
Yeah,
like this whole cryptid
is-
family. I'm telling you,
Like,
this is like the things that haunts your dreams and your nightmares and waking
Yeah, I know.
life.
I know you say like the human being is like a sleep paralysis demon, but if I saw the two of them together, I know that the Grim Reaper's about to come get me. Like that's the end of it.
That doll's gonna come to life and eat me or something. Look at it. Look at it, Kevin.
Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, see. Here's the thing. Like you can tell that the taller one is a dude, and the
Yes, you
shorter
can
one
tell
is a
that
girl,
it's a
just by
man woman.
The
Shapeliness.
shorter one has curves, has
Yes.
hips. The doll itself, the
It's like a
child
rag
doll.
Mm-hmm.
If there was like a Funko Pop or something,
I'll
it
make
looks
you
like
this. I could make this easy.
Okay, but this one looks like Slender Man. Like this looks like a voodoo doll.
Yeah,
like
they're cryptids. What did I say?
There's certain ways.
The creepy
there's
pastas,
certain
I
ways you could make these characters, and they could be kind of adorable to have. This is not one of them.
It's like a weird voodoo doll. My voodoo doll is cute though.
Sure. Yeah, not terrifying at all.
It's
Rachel
not.
has a
Why would
voodoo
that be
doll on her
terrifying?
side of the Shelf Life Studios, and it has the
I didn't
button eyes
connect
and
you
everything.
to it. It's
Yet.
You don't know who's connected to that voodoo doll.
It is Family Day. We learn Jeff is talking to Slater, and she says, "We need to talk." And he's like, "Are you breaking up with me?" And she goes, "Maybe we don't need to talk."
Well, no, there was a whole
was
a whole thing before that.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I think he just wants to talk to her, and she said that she's incredibly busy. Because it's stupid Family Day, because apparently family just follows you around all your classes. She has to find 30 more chairs. And Jeff made a joke about inviting his mom so that she could meet her. And then says that the creepy...
That's right.
Then the creepy, human beings, of course, it has to be mentioned.
Mhm.
Blood-curdling, adorable. And that's when she said she needs to talk. Now, I don't know.
Oh, yes, how blood-curdlingly adorable.
Yeah. My question is, was she already planning to do this? Or when he said, I was going to invite my mom so she could meet you, did that freak her out?
It's a great question. I did not think about that. I thought that she was just planning to do this, and because it's Slater, just watching it, I thought it was planned. She was looking for an opening to be able to do this.
Right.
I still kind of think that. However, that's an interesting theory, Rachel, where Jeff, even if he was joking, I don't know if he really was, because like the way that he phrases it, you're right. He says, "Oh, speaking of, I was going to invite my mom so you could meet her." He doesn't say it like sarcastically.
Right.
And he says, "But she still thinks I'm a lawyer." Yeah, that's a good question, Rachel. Does she think like, "Oh shit, we're getting too serious. I need to break this off"?
Right. Or was it planned and that's why she's been avoiding him because she's like, quote unquote busy?
I think maybe we'll have to see in future
have to see it.
episodes
Mm-hmm.
when as their
If she
relationship
comes back.
evolves.
If there's
Yeah,
more
because
to this.
well, we know she does, but the folks at home might not if they haven't watched ahead. But I don't know. It's an excellent point, and it's an excellent observation.
Thank you,
Rachel.
That's what I'm here for. Thank you. That has been my TED Talk,
Rachel's
and
like,
I
okay,
can leave now.
We can leave.
be
We're done. I'm leaving.
Rachel, there's still 20 minutes of this episode.
Nope, leave him on a high note.
That's the way to do it.
She's also very glib about how she says they need to break up.
Yes!
Because she's like, oh, well, we don't need to talk.
Oh, thank God.
Now, part of this, I think, is because of how she perceives Jeff, where it's like, what are you talking about? Like, eventually we were going to break up because that's what you do. Like, that's what you, Jeff Winger, do.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see her being like, what's your problem with it? Like, there isn't a problem here, so I might as well do this, like, in a very glib fashion.
Right.
But she does it very, as a matter of fact, to him.
Absolutely.
Shirley is excited because they're going to get to see her kids. She's bringing the kids for Family Day.
Which is lovely.
They never get to see her a lot anymore. She's like, my sister jokes that they don't recognize me. She's very upset about that.
Very sad. Oh, but she does say, I think she's just jealous because she's barren.
Yes.
Also a horrible joke, but funny. So many dark jokes in 2 seconds. I love it.
Abed says that his dad is coming and he's bringing their cousin. Who says, like, oh, does she look like you, but wear earrings or a lipstick?
Annie.
I can't remember. Annie says it, yeah.
The one who's
and
never
Abed says,
in this episode, actually.
Yeah, Annie had to get a line in, yeah. And Abed says, no, that's Halle Berry.
Which is funny.
But
good job.
Yes. Which made me try to figure out if Halle Berry looks like Danny Pudi, but as a girl. And
I mean, we have seen her with a pixie cut, so she
yeah.
does have that sharp chin.
I'm gonna say no.
Sharp
I know where they're coming from. But I think that Danny Pudi more storkish in his features than Halle Berry.
It's just the chin, nothing else.
Abed tells them all that his cousin wears a burqa all the time. So we're going to have that interaction to look forward to.
Of course.
I thought it was going to be worse. I thought Pierce was going to get involved in it. I
think they were
Shirley was
avoiding
going to say something dumb.
Yeah,
I think they were trying to avoid that, like, purposely.
Because I think at this point, too, Pierce isn't in the room with them. So luckily we didn't have to have a racist joke
That's
yet.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. The off-color joke that Pierce gets in this is one of the greatest jokes of all time. It's
oh, I can't wait
that
for
one
this.
Is great. Troy is talking about how his Nana is coming, and he hates his Nana.
Yes. He has to pick a cabinet to hide in.
Britta, of course, being Britta, is like, oh no, Troy, your grandmother has so much value. And Troy's like, uh-huh, if you want to cherish her so much. So he's trying to warn Britta, like, do not fall for this. Do not, go down this path, Britta. You are not going to understand. You just don't understand.
Because she's just crazy.
Jeff comes in and tells the group that Slater dumped him.
Yep.
And Shirley's like, oh, that's so sad.
Everybody's sad except for Britta. Britta just looks smug.
Britta looks smug, like she knew it was going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Which she did. She telegraphed it episodes ago, right?
Of course.
But I don't think that she anticipated Slater breaking up with Jeff. She just assumed that Jeff would dump Slater at some point.
I do love Shirley here, though. Jeff, I can be the shoulder to cry on. Boys, I need you to put a dead bird in her car.
Yes. Wonderful.
I love her.
Oh, no. That's so sad. I'll give Jeff a shoulder to cry on, and you boys go put a dead bird in that bitch's glove compartment.
Got it. Guys, sit.
Oh, I'm sorry. In that bitch's glove compartment. My bad. Let me get the words proper. Oh, yeah, and she does the proper Shirley thing of, oh, like, my poor Jeff. But you guys have to put a bird in that glove compartment.
Boys, go get a dead bird and put it in the glove compartment. Yeah, like giving them instructions. And even better is that Troy and Abed both
start to get
up
immediately. They're in.
And that's what's great about this little group that we've got, because they're all
a family. They are ready to go.
They're all ready to defend each other at a moment's notice. Annie, I guess, is in the episode because she's the conscious for Jeff. That's her role in the episode when she pops up.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Which feels like it could have been a Britta thing, but I guess she was busy, so they had Annie do it. You know what I mean?
No,
like
I understand.
This feels like 5 episodes ago, Britta would have been the one telling him to be a good friend.
Right.
So they tell him, let it all out, and he's like, no, I'm glad that this happened. I didn't have to do it. As the dumpee, I can just make out with everyone, and everyone will be sorry for me. And he's like, ew, Jeff, not anymore. The way that Alison Brie says, like, not anymore is so good.
Yes.
And of course, Jeff's radar picks up, because he can spot hot women anywhere on the planet, or at least in a mile vicinity of him.
Some sort of radius, yes.
Mm-hmm. And so he turns and sees that there is a very cute girl standing outside of the study room, and he goes, speaking of, because they make this whole thing about him being the bootinator.
Like the Terminator,
thank you.
but he's a bootinator.
So there's this little bit about that. I didn't think that this
It wasn't that great.
One of their best.
It wasn't that
It
great.
wasn't a good bit. I didn't even bother writing it down because I was
It
like,
was
this one's not that
I'll
good.
be back, but with booty. It's this whole
I'll
thing.
be back with booty. It feels
And so
forced.
Then,
It feels a little forced.
So then Jeff says it, and they're all like, ugh.
He gets up, and I wrote, it's what's her name from American Idol. 2 seconds later, I was like, Catherine McPhee, of course, that's her name. Looking like a little like Victoria Justice, Rachel. Just a little bit. One of my tops on the list.
The cheekbones.
It's the cheekbones. Yeah, the cheekbones. I like those cheekbones. Kevin would kill for those cheekbones. She's looking for her family.
Yeah, the way she goes,
Jeff,
family.
we don't know why she's there yet.
No, not yet.
At first, you think that she's just the good stepdaughter that, like, kind of cared about Pierce. And then
she does say, like, I was told that the whole family was meeting for, like, a family reunion, not just me.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes. But it also does seem like Amber's the only one that talks to him.
Sure. So maybe that he was trying to get more family to come, but she's the only one who
But she was the only one that would. Yeah.
Sad.
I think that might have been it, because he sent out a mass email, and so I think she thought that more people were coming to this and thought that then it was like a family reunion thing, and then it turned out to be just the family day. It's very, very Pierce to do that to someone.
Very sad.
Jeff says, oh well, I'm sure you, at the very least, I can fill in for a creepy uncle, which is a strange...
It's a weird thing to say. Yep.
When you're trying to pick up
don't do that.
This girl.
Don't do that. Icky.
Yeah, I'm gonna advise against that one. That's
that's gross.
That's a strange path to take it on. That's perverse. Yeah, I don't know where Jeff was taking that, unless he thought that she has some sort of uncle issues, which is even worse.
I guess it's just like the daddy issue thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I don't like it. I don't like this one bit. Pierce comes in. It's like, oh, there you are. You're all grown up and everything. So who knows the last time that he's seen Amber? But it makes it. I feel like that's just a thing that he says, even if he like just saw her like a year ago.
Sure.
You know,
I could see that.
Like I feel like that's just the way Pierce kind of is.
Right.
Pierce introduces and says that this is my stepdaughter, Amber, and Jeff's like, oh, small world. And Pierce goes, no, actually, it's a very big world with 5 billion other women in it. Like he immediately knows what Jeff's plan is, and he's like, nope, not gonna do it. Immediately. So he comes back with no booty.
No booty winger.
Yeah, this episode's not as strong as the last one, folks.
No!
It just isn't. It's not. We go to Spanish class, and
it's just
Shirley's
chaos.
boys are running around. They're shooting, like, toy guns. They end up shooting them at Abed's dad. So Abed's dad comes back in to the episode here. The principal from Glee, of course, Rachel.
That's a good way to say it, I suppose. Yes.
Mm-hmm. This is a timely racist joke.
It is.
For 2010. Because they point the guns at Abed's dad and they say, freeze Homeland Security.
Oh. I don't think I even caught that. I didn't even catch that. All right, then. There's racist jokes all over this. This is probably one of the most racist episodes we've watched so far.
Do you think so?
I don't know. There were some... I don't know. Maybe not. I couldn't tell.
Oh, well, you're in part... I guess I'm blanking out on the whole Nana Barnes using a switch.
That too.
And stuff, too.
Yeah. It's very stereotypical.
Cultures melting, Rachel. It's all about cultures melting together.
Sure. That's what this is.
Abed's cousin comes in full burqa. I don't remember what Abed's cousin's name is. I'm going to look it up right now. Played by Iqbal Thiba, I think is the name there. Kwesi, boy, oh my god, everyone's names in this. Kwesi Boakye.
Okay.
Would be Abed's dad, but I can't say any of their names, so I'm not going to bother trying. Well, I did. I just tried.
Sorry.
Whatever. Yeah.
But it's okay.
We learned that Pierce has 32 stepchildren from his 7 marriages.
That's a lot.
Which is a high average. That's 4.5 children per marriage.
That's... Okay, so, but question. Because they're stepchildren.
You think he's counting when the wife marries another one and then, like, that comes in,
Well,
too?
that's the thing. If he has 32 stepchildren, those aren't his. None of them are his.
He has no biological children.
Right.
No.
Yeah. That's a lot of kids. That's still a lot
It's a lot of kids. That's what I'm saying. It's 4.5 per woman that he's married
to. That's a lot of kids.
Feels like they did way too high of a number on that. So that's why I think it could be if the wife remarried, he's counting any children in that marriage too.
Yeah, so any kids that they have with anyone are now his stepkids because he was at one point a part of their family.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like Michael Scott. He's got Michael Scott syndrome of wanting to have like 100 kids.
Yeah. That's weird. I mean, it's not weird that you want a lot of kids. It's just he's weird.
There's a weird...
No, there's a weird line. You know
there's
what?
There's a disorder there.
There's a weird
like
line.
Nick Cannon, the Musks. They're fucking strange. That's a disorder.
No, that man... No, there's... I don't even want to discuss that one. That one creeps me out.
Jeff is talking with Amber, like Pierce is between them, and Jeff is trying to talk to Amber. And Pierce tells him, "Put it in your pants, Winger."
He tries to block them with his hand.
He's cock blocking Jeff,
of course,
fairly well at this point. We learn that Starburns has a son, which is troubling for many reasons, and I don't
especially to Chang.
Yes, to Senior Chang, definitely.
I can't believe he's not a virgin.
Although, judging by that Bluetooth headset, his son is.
Cha-ching. I do like his line of saying cha-ching. I don't know why, because it's like Chang, but like cha-ching.
It is.
That was funny.
Starburns turns to somebody and says, "What the fuck?" And he actually mouths it, so you get to like see like a "what the fuck" mouth on NBC, which is nice. I don't know if you ever again see the Starburns' son. I feel like this was like a Simpsons gag. Where it's
sure.
Like Kearney has like a boy, like a little son at one point, and it's like you never see that again because it's just like this one-off gag, basically non-canon. That there's this son. Because who in the hell? How in the hell does Starburns have a son? Like I guess
that's the joke.
You could like Starburns does not wrap it up. 100%.
Oh no.
So there's probably some illegitimate children out there.
And he's definitely in like those like hippie stuff where they're all just kind of getting high together. Nobody knows who's is who's anymore.
There's a pile of people and this is our child now.
Right. Exactly. So it might not actually be his. Maybe that's what he finds out and that's why he never comes back.
There's a whole backstory there. Well, where is your family, Senior Chang? And he says, like, his brother was coming, but my older brother will be at the barbecue. Twin in utero. They ask him where Jeff's family is, and Jeff is like, "You are all my family." And I love that they boo him and they throw the paper at him just like in comparative religion.
Yes, yeah, that is great. And then another racist line.
The Phantom Menace line?
Yes.
I thought that was... I mean, unfortunately it is funny. Think it was funny.
Yes. How's the trade embargo with Naboo? I understood the joke. Because Naboo and the trade embargo, Phantom Menace, I understood it.
Yeah, he says it about Abed's cousin.
Yes.
It's a bad joke to make in this class. Like, the fact that he's making these jokes when everyone's got their families around is, like, even crazier than he usually is.
He is just wild.
Ooh, and he says, "Oh, Pierce bought the piggy bank at the escort service for this one." And Pierce says, "This is my stepdaughter."
No,
so,
my daughter.
Amber,
and she says stepdaughter.
In fact,
right.
ex-stepdaughter. And she's like doing it. Catherine McPhee does like an actually pretty good job of acting here because she's doing this with like her fingers where she's like ex-stepdaughter. And she's like emphasizing it with her like finger like pointing down like ex-stepdaughter, like all together.
Yeah.
Like, no, not daughter.
Right.
Like she wants to make it very clear that she's not biologically related to Pierce Hawthorne.
Yes.
In the hallway, Pierce is saying that he needs Jeff's help. Amber is the only one that talks to him of any of the ex-stepchildren. So it's his best shot of having something close to an actual daughter.
It's so
in the
sad.
classroom.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It makes you empathize with this goofball idiot.
Yeah, this racist goofball idiot. Yeah, sexist, bigot, pig. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in the classroom when Chang said to like, "Oh, Pierce really broke the piggy bank here to get the escort service." Pierce says, "This is my stepdaughter. She's way prettier than any escort." So Jeff, as a retort here in the hallway, says, "Did you call her prettier than a hooker?"
Oh, no.
So Pierce wants him to be his wingman to help him with his ex-stepdaughter.
But isn't it like wingman as in leave us alone? It's not really like
No.
wingman as in help me. It's wingman as in...
No, it is. He wants him to,
Okay.
He doesn't know... He says, I don't know how to talk to her.
Yeah.
I don't know how to, keep her
So
here
talk
to,
me
make
up.
her... Yeah. So it's like, talk me up.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Make her think that I'm,
cool.
normal. Yeah.
Well liked in the community.
Jeff goes to Annie, because he's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to play... He wants to hook up with Amber.
Right, of
and
course.
he's like, if I do this, I would be helping... I'd have to help Pierce. I would be able to hook up with Amber. And Annie is like, you can't even holster it for a friend. Jeff's retort to this is, he's no more of a daughter... She's no more of a daughter to him than you are. Just also kind
Creepy.
of true.
But yes,
in
true.
the way that Pierce treats Annie anyway.
Yes, because he does kind of look at her like this, because they're same age as what his stepdaughters are, I would assume. So
Yes.
He probably does look at her exactly that way.
Yeah, that's probably true. He does kind of probably feel very a sense of fathership toward protecting Annie or wanting the best for her or whatever. We learn later on that Annie is his favorite, as he says.
That's true.
At some point.
Yes, absolutely.
He says he's not going to put the effort in for someone like Pierce. And Annie says, how much effort do I rate? And Jeff says, for you, I'd break a light sweat. So Annie says, good, I need a favor. Help Pierce with his stepdaughter?
Yeah, and he's like, you're
Jeff,
getting
of course,
dangerous.
breaks, as he always does for Annie. He says, you're becoming dangerous, Annie. It's those doe eyes. So he decides that he has to do this because Annie is like, you have to.
Mm-hmm.
He's your friend. Britta patronizes Troy's Nana.
I mean, she doesn't...
Troy's Nana shows up.
I think she's trying to be fun with her.
Of course she is.
She doesn't
but
mean
she's
to
Britta.
patronize her.
She can't accept the fact that someone could just be an ass, even if they're in a minority group or in
old
something that gets old, like something that gets trampled on.
Right.
Like she can't accept that someone
Anybody
from that
can be an asshole.
demographic can be a jerk. Yeah.
Right. Anybody can
She
be
has
an
to be.
asshole. It's very true.
The way that Dan Harmon describes it in the commentary is that he thought that people in his circle understood Britta from this episode because in LA especially, there are people that are liberal to a fault. Where even with the evidence pointed to them no, you don't have to do this. This person's a jerk. Or you don't have to do this. This is just the facts don't line up here. They have to be right. I mean, you see it on the other side of the aisle too.
Yes, you see it everywhere, of course.
Where it's no. I need to do this because I need to respect my elders is I guess what this is coming down to for Britta.
Well, she said
said
at the beginning old people are usually put down upon because they don't pay for things and do go out and do stuff, but they still have a place in society. That's kind of how she acts.
But the way that she phrases it here is patronizing because she's like, "Oh, you are such a knockout, Nana Barnes," and
I'm sure you've broken a few hearts in your lifetime.
Yeah, and of course Nana is like, "How many men do you think I've slept with?" And Britta's like, "Oh shit, I've offended you. Clearly, I am sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?" And Nana tells her to what, Rachel?
Yes, get me a Switch. Yep.
So Troy's like, you can't...
I do love that he says this. She's not family. You can't just tell strangers to get you a Switch.
Yes. And Britta's like, no, she can do that. It's fine. She's being very patronizing.
Well, I don't think
Troy's...
she's being patronizing.
I do. I think I
don't think that's
she's
the right word. I don't know if that's what I would call this, but go on.
What would you think?
I don't know.
To me, it's oh no, she's an old person and she needs my help, so I'm going to help her. Oh, you're so cute. And that's kind of the way I take it. And in reality, Nana is all there. She's just an asshole.
Well, I don't think
that's
she's
just
looking at her like an invalid. Her point at the beginning was that they're not invalids, that they are still a part of society and that they can still be a part of it. But
I know
but
that's
are you taking it because...
That's what I'm saying. I know that's her point.
Yeah.
I think she's almost hypocritical about it because when faced with reality,
yeah,
she can't admit that she could be wrong about certain people, so she just has to keep going along with her worldview.
Okay. She's too proud of it.
So maybe patronize is the wrong word. Folks at home, what's the right word?
It might be the right word. I guess I'm just not seeing her doing it out of superiority. She's trying to put her on the same level.
It's yes, it's not out of superiority, and maybe that's why it's the wrong word.
But maybe that's why I'm thinking of it that way, but you might be
description-
right. You might be thinking of it in a different way. I guess I'm just...
Yeah.
I don't know.
But hopefully my description leads
I think it makes sense.
Someone at home is shouting what the word is that I want to say.
I think it makes sense. I understand where you're coming from.
Britta doesn't know what a switch is.
Do you know what a
Troy
switch is?
explains it. Yes.
Go on.
I do. I might not have known at the time, but I would have definitely known because in 2014, Adrian Peterson, one of the greatest running backs of all time, was accused of, I mean, he did, not even accused, I don't think, of beating his kids with a switch. So every fantasy football player and NFL fan in the United States knew what a switch was from that point on. That was like the thing of like some older people were like, that's what happens.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of like the older people divide would also be a part of that.
So that's where I learned what a switch was from that, if not from this episode. But a switch is just a stick used for spanking
for whipping
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Troy is like, you got to stop doing this, Britta. Like, you're not going to like where this is going. Cherish it. You got to cherish it.
Cherish it. What was that from? Oh, yeah. Billy Madison.
Adrian Peterson went from the #1 pick that year for me, Rachel, of course, and never played substantially again after that, of course.
Of course not.
Ruined my season.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Son of a bitch.
Well, he shouldn't have beaten his kids.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Senior Chang is on the quad with his brother, Rabbi Chang.
Yes.
So the joke, of course, Senior Chang
yes.
and Rabbi Chang, which you would not expect.
But then he looks at him and goes, Senior Chang, that's ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah, his brother is like, that is absolutely ridiculous. Pierce thinks that Amber might be allergic to peanuts.
Right.
And she's like, that might be one of the other stepchildren.
Yes.
And she's ready to leave, but Jeff shows up to tell stories about how Pierce saved the school from the bullies,
yes.
and tell about how he was in the band and they kicked him out and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Abed is explaining what a burqa is to Shirley's boys.
Yes,
Shirley's
well,
boys
because they
very
asked,
open-minded.
yeah, because they were like, "Are you a ninja?" I mean, I understand
as a
thoughts.
little kid,
yeah, because
sure.
if you're hiding your face, that's like you're like a cool ninja.
She's talking with Abed, and she tells him, and I do love that it's like in Farsi, and then
yes.
she doesn't know how to say it. She goes bouncy house.
Yes.
In the middle of the sentence, which is funny.
But it is like really cute because the boys were just like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like that's what a burqa is. Does she want to play with us?
Does she want to play with us?
Yeah, that's all we want to know. Like that's very cute. They are very open-minded children, which is good. They are
Abed's
wild children, but they are open-minded.
Yes, Abed's dad can't stand them because they're wild children. I do think there needed to be like one more incident with the kids
for him to hate them, or
yes,
I would think
for it to really hammer home, because he's about to call Shirley a bad mom.
Yes,
which, like, you're doing that in public, dude. Like,
right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Horrible.
And
I'm surprised.
And all that happened was like a cup got spilled.
Right. Absolutely. I'm surprised. I probably could have seen this towards the end too. Shirley's not disciplining them because she doesn't get to see them. So she's trying to just be
she's letting them have
the fun mom.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I can see Shirley being like, "All right, that's enough. Knock it off. Sit down." At some point. Cuz it's Shirley.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, do the stern like, "You boys better sit down," or whatever.
Just like look at them. Just give them the mom look.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that would have been a good contrast then too with Nana getting the switch.
Yes.
you know?
Mhm.
Like, that's the only way she thinks. That's the way Nana thinks, and Shirley does a completely different way. So you see, like, two different, like, mom
Yes.
disciplines.
Absolutely.
This whole thing's a little half-baked to me,
Yeah.
to be honest. It's very quick. It happens, like,
Too
too quick. Abed's cousin wants to go in the bouncy house.
Her uncle. But
Abed's
because
dad
he's the
is
man,
too
like
overprotective,
right.
and is like, no, if I let you go in there, your dad won't talk to me if you get hurt or anything like that. So like, you can't do it. Shirley's asking Abed like, what's she's saying? Is she calling him a pig anus
or something? Yeah.
And she's like, no. She's saying you're too overprotective. You're this. You're that.
Now she called
him a pig anus.
And she went, mm-hmm.
This is where Shirley's boys accidentally spill some stuff on his dad's shirt.
I do love that she goes, now this is making me crave a hot dog, though.
Yeah, she's like, okay, yeah, I gotta go get a hot dog. Yes.
It's too good.
Abed's dad is upset about the shirt and says, well, now I gotta go change my shirt.
To my emergency shirt.
I have to go get my emergency shirt. And I don't even like that shirt.
You are a bad mother. Control your children. I have to go back to my car and get my emergency shirt. And I don't even like that shirt.
Folks at home, it's actually not a bad idea. Have an emergency shirt on hand.
It's not.
We've seen this before. Jeff had that emergency cowboy gear.
That's true. I think my emergency stuff when I was in college would have probably just been my, like, going to work out clothes. Because I always had, like, my gym bag in my car.
Yeah. He just happens to have another button-down shirt.
Right.
The stepdad stories are working.
She goes, I gotta go to the bathroom, stepdad. And he goes, I got called stepdad. I don't think anybody has ever been called that.
Yeah, because it's like just dad or
typically,
Pierce.
right, or
Yeah.
the name.
Pierce says, like, well, why don't you, like, the stories have worked.
Thanks.
You've helped me out. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Now
And
you can leave.
now this is when he's like, okay, now leave so that I
Right.
can, like, spend time with her. And Jeff does. Mm-hmm. Jeff is like, okay, great, I'll leave.
But
he runs into Amber. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Rachel. What happens
No,
here?
it's fine. Oh, so, okay. Jeff tries to half-ass a reason for leaving.
Girlfriend is pregnant.
Yes, and she goes, Pierce told me you're gay. Yes, that's correct. And then she just starts making out with him against the wall.
As you do.
Of course.
As you have to. Is Jeff Winger. He's got the Kavorka.
Mm-hmm. The Kavorka?
And those abs.
What's the Kavorka?
You know, the thing that Kramer has that makes him irresistible to women.
That's
the
fair.
Kavorka.
Yeah, that's fair. Kramer is irresistible.
That's right. He's got the Kavorka. It is the lure of the animal.
Ah, thank you. There it is.
Jeff says this is slightly wrong, and Amber explains, and I wanted to know your opinion on this, Rachel. This is what she says.
Okay.
This is what Amber says. She says Pierce cheated on her mom with the housekeeper, and she wants Jeff to join in, stay so that she can continue to try to sleep with Jeff.
Right.
I don't put it past Pierce to cheat on one of these wives.
I also don't.
With a housekeeper. But knowing Amber's motives, do you think that actually happened?
Probably.
Okay. Because I was wondering if there was a chance.
Here's how I see Pierce.
Okay.
He doesn't really respect the women he sleeps with and or marries, but he does respect the daughters.
Sure.
That's how he seems to act. It's like he doesn't really care about the partnership as much as the dynasty, the heir.
I will agree with that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yes. I was wondering, though... Okay, I would agree with you. I think it's a very feasible...
Mm-hmm.
And it muddies up the waters, and that's fine, to make it so that Amber is doing this almost out of revenge. A piece of me was thinking, is she just saying that to justify to Jeff why it's okay for them to sleep together?
It's a weird...
Because it's like, no, you don't understand.
Reason.
Pierce is a jerk. He stepped out on my mom. Don't worry about this. But I agree with you. It probably is more likely than not that this is a true story.
I would think it's a true story. I don't really see the reason that would make them sleeping together okay. I mean, I guess it would, because it's like she knows he doesn't
He won't
want
feel bad
her to.
about it. It's so that he doesn't feel bad about it.
I suppose. Maybe.
I think you're right. I'm just saying, like, there's a sense of me that is like, she, like, you know, trying to smoothen this all out.
Sure.
Pierce is trying to get Jeff to leave. She's trying to manipulate Jeff to stay. And they're both trying to almost manipulate Pierce, too, at the same time. It's like a three-way manipulation, because she's like, maybe I'll go. And Jeff has to be like, okay, I'll stay. And then Pierce is like, yes, stay. Like they all kind of like can see the contingency of they have to throuple it to get what they want.
Yes.
Britta is looking for a switch. And Troy is like, Britta, this is stupid. And she's just like looking all around the ground like, is this a good switch? Troy with a good line says, my mom told me there would be white people that did this.
Like trying not to disrespect black people.
Yeah, and not just putting their foot down like, no, this is dumb. Like,
I mean,
not...
but I feel like Troy is like, no, this is dumb. Like,
yeah, like
I hide
he's
from
trying
her. I don't want
to
you to be a part of this. Yeah.
Troy, even says like, this is real life. My Nana is going to whoop you. And this is where she finds it. She's like, this looks like a good switch, and brings the stick back. I don't know what Britta was thinking. I guess she just was not thinking like, I'm really going to get spanked by this woman.
Right. Or maybe she just, okay, what we find out later, though, the way she thinks she's getting disciplined is like a girl who went to, I guess, just Catholic school in general. Like a girl that went to Catholic school, because she's like acting like you get hit on the hand by a ruler, like by a nun.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh no, you want to actually hit me
maybe
in the
she
ass."
doesn't. Yeah, I guess she doesn't realize like what it entails.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. Shirley has lost the boys. She cannot find them, and Abed says that they are playing hide and seek.
He says, "Oh, I'm not surprised that you lost them," and
Okay.
that's when I think one of them, Shirley or Abed, said that they're playing hide and seek.
Abed says that they're playing hide and seek.
And then she kind of half scolds Abed, like, "Don't you screw with me."
She goes to say something to his cousin, but then she realizes very clearly that it's the boys in the burqa, because Abed's cousin has these bright blue eyes, so that you can tell when when the switch happens.
Right. So he says, "Go find your crazy kids. My boy is disciplined," because she was like saying something to Abed, because Abed was talking back. And then she's just like, yeah, look, I'm
She's
the
gonna
bad
fight
mother.
back.
Fine.
Yeah.
And that's when she
That's
wants
right.
to talk to Gobi instead.
But
is
then,
his name
she
Gobi or
realizes
Gubby? Gubby?
Gobi Nadir, I think is her
He's
name.
Gobi Nadir.
Oh, he's Gobi.
Yeah. I don't remember her name now, but that's fine. But that's why she looks at Abra.
It's not important.
She looks at Abra, and wants to ask her, and that's when she sees the boy's eyes. And Abed even just kind of like,
Oh yes, Iqbal Thiba is Gobi the dad,
Yes.
and then Abra, is the other one. Yes, correct. Yeah, so she gets the dad to go away, and then they're like, "Where is Abra?" Abed kind of nods and points over to the
and
bouncy
she's having
house, and
the
she's
time of her life inside of the bouncy castle.
having fun.
Yep. Because the boys were both being her, because there was the one
Yes.
sitting on the table and the other one sitting underneath.
Yes.
And then isn't this
Well,
this is when Abed says, like, you raised good kids, like, or is that later?
Later
okay.
on. So there's family Pictionary going on in the lounge, Rachel.
There's
and
so much
it is
happening on this day.
Starburns' family versus Pierce and Amber and Jeff are playing on the other team here.
Yes.
Amber is trying
this
to
is funny.
get...
This is funny because she draws it. She puts the wiggly lime, and I go, clam? Like,
So Catherine McPhee good at Pictionary.
I immediately said it.
Pierce,
and then I
keeps
saw the
going
smiley face.
sideways
I'm like, happy
vagina.
as a clam? Yeah, he says...
Sideways... No, it's a sideways vagina.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Clearly a sideways vagina.
Clearly.
And he keeps saying it. And he's like, are you sure it's not sideways vagina? And Jeff just goes, happy as a clam.
Right.
Because he wanted Pierce to be able to get it.
Yes.
Calls Jeff gay. That's a gay guess. Idiot. We get a callback from Rachel, one of Rachel and I's Christmas vacation lines, Rachel, because he says, eat my dust winger.
Oh, that's funny.
When he goes up because it's his turn.
Right.
So they show the word that Pierce gets, Rachel. I think they had to show it to make sure
Oh, yes.
that you understood what Pierce is trying to do. So he gets the word windmill.
Yes.
It's very important
Mm-hmm.
to know that he gets the word windmill.
That's right.
So he starts drawing a windmill.
Yes, he does. Well,
and it happens.
He just starts drawing the part that spins.
Yes, he does.
Draw the rest of
and,
it. Draw the rest of it.
She's like, and they're like,
He
you have
just
to keep drawing.
Circling
and he just keeps circling
like
it.
he's like it's moving in circles. I understand his thought, and I'm just like, draw the building for the love of God.
So he drew a swastika,
Yes.
and he just keeps circling it.
And everybody's just like, what the hell is wrong with
Everyone's
you?
horrified. That is a fantastic joke.
It is actually pretty funny.
Fantastic joke.
And then to one-up it, this is when the Changs come in. So Rabbi Chang looks at the...
Doesn't he shout at Jeff, guess something, you girlfriendless geek?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah, so Rabbi and Senor Chang walk by, and of course Rabbi Chang is like,
what are you
the hell
drawing?
is
And he goes,
going
you're
on?"
supposed to
Yeah.
know, stupid. That's what he says to him. Just elevates it and makes it worse.
Yeah, so then Chang is like,
Senior
don't worry, I
Chang.
got this.
Yeah,
so then
Senior
Senor
Chang.
Chang fist fights Pierce. We don't get to see it. We only see the
No.
aftermath.
Which I think
Very
is
disappointing.
fine. I guess to make the episode better, it would have been better to see the actual fight break out.
At least both of them going over a table.
Because I
been
also
fine.
expect Starburns to get in the middle of it. For whatever reason.
Yeah. I thought Starburns would have had something to say, or like, ho-ho, or whatever about
Right.
it. Very fun little bit there, and joke, and even the follow-up.
Yes,
because,
to finish
now,
off the joke, the cop says.
Yeah, this is the same cop from Human Sexuality, except for he was a
Mhm.
security guard. Now he's an officer.
Yeah,
he's
look at- he
Officer
got-
Kakowski.
He got a promotion.
Got a promotion.
Look at him.
Yeah.
And I may just be a simple cop, but people need to know. This isn't going to stop until Pictionary bans the word windmill.
It's a good way to just, like, cap it off.
Yeah, it's a really good capper. So Amber tells Pierce that, like, her and Jeff are going to go get some coffee while he's, like, fending off his injuries now from that fight.
I think that and
And
probably
Pi-
having to write and give his statement to the police.
Yes. And Pierce is like, I know what coffee is. It's code for sex. And they're like, no, it's not. And the officer goes,
Is it?
Is it?
I mean...
like, he's questioning them for no reason.
Well, I'm
And
also...
of course it is.
Of course it is.
And he's calling them out on
Yes.
it. And they're both like, no. So I guess Britta didn't know that Nana was actually going to do this.
Yeah, because this is where she goes, like, here's my hand.
Yeah, and she's like, pull your pants down and bend over. And Britta's like...
She literally puts her palm up and bends the, like, her hand back. Like, that's what you want? Bend it? It's like, no, like, bend over. Even Troy is just like, you can just walk away, you know? Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, she says...
And poor
she even
Troy
says, "I
is
ain't
probably
no
having
nun."
some, like, traumatic experience here because, like...
Yeah, he's got PTSD.
From,
yes.
like, probably
Nana-
brothers or sisters or cousins and...
To your point, Rachel, and I did miss this, I missed that Britta presented her hand
Yes.
like she's going to get a slap on the wrist.
Right.
Yeah. Nana says, I ain't no nun, bend over.
Right.
You can walk
Just
away
walk
from
away.
this, Britta. You can tell her, fuck you,
Right.
and walk away. You
Absolutely.
don't have to do this. But Britta removes her jacket, pulls her pants
I
down.
don't think she pulls her pants down.
Yes, she does.
Does she really?
She lowers her pants.
Huh.
I don't think she goes bare ass, but she lowers her pants.
It's weird. Because, like, Troy is, like, right in butt view.
Yeah.
Her thighs
Yes.
are going to be all red. It's going to be bad.
But Troy has danced provocatively with Britta
That's
before,
also true.
so,
Yeah, you're right.
you know.
It's just Britta.
And Troy is just like, Britta, what the hell are you doing? And Nana's like, she's respecting
I
her
don't
elders.
understand you.
I don't understand you, Britta. Britta's whole point, she's even like, Troy, do you think I'm a hypocrite? Like, I would, and then when she actually is getting whipped, that's when she starts sobbing because she realizes like,
This was a horrible
this is like a
mistake.
real thing.
Yeah.
Very strange.
It's very weird.
This whole beat is very
It's
strange.
There's, like, no conclusion to this either. There's no
Yeah.
conclusion to this.
Yeah, this is the end of that story.
Like, if anything, I could have seen the after credits beat being, like, getting her some aloe or something, and it's just her hanging out with Troy and Abed.
Her having some sort of epiphany about this
that
experience.
too.
Yeah, it's very odd. I
just
understand,
no wrap
especially
up.
after listening to the commentary, I understand what what Dan Harmon was trying to do by like showing like, no, she's just super, super liberal, wants to stand by her values, believes in her values, even if her values
But she
mean that
does.
she's gonna get whipped.
But usually when she
But this
finds
doesn't-
out, she's like,
This is so
I'm out. Like, she backs down. She does.
Yes. This is so
beyond
odd.
Yeah.
It's a little odd. It's a little strange that this happens to her.
Yes. Jeff and Amber come in. He's holding her up, and they're gonna.
He's
have
holding
sex
her,
in the
making out in
classroom.
that make-out hold
Which
position.
I think they are in Senior Chang's room, because now that I'm looking,
they're in the Spanish
Yeah.
class. There's like a Mexican flag up, I think.
Yeah. Then they're like, "Oh no, this is definitely not the right room," and they leave. Which is fair enough.
Yes.
If I walked in on that,
yeah,
I don't know what is happening.
You see an elderly black lady
in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair, a white lady with her pants down, bent over her, getting hit with a switch, and
Troy having a traumatic experience in the corner. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sobbing his eyes out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you gotta leave. So they instead make out in a like a janitor closet.
Right.
And Jeff says the forbidden ex-stepdaughter of a casual acquaintance sex, because he cannot, for the life of him, say that Pierce is his friend.
Right. You know what's also stupid though? They start like half undressing. The door is still open.
Well,
I'm just gonna point that out for a second. All right, go
I
on.
didn't even notice that.
I did.
That's a good point.
It was weird.
She shows Jeff that she got
No, she doesn't.
$25,000.
She doesn't.
She doesn't show him?
No, it
How does it come
falls
out?
out of her jacket when she starts stripping.
Oh,
And he goes, "What is
okay.
this? A check for $25,000?" And she goes, "Just some help for fashion school." And he goes, "Not for photography school." And she just goes,
That's right. Pierce had told Jeff that like she's in photography school,
Right.
and then yeah, she gets it wrong. She can't remember what the lie. She's like, "Busted! You caught me." She kind of says he's desperate, he's stupid.
Right.
I'm gonna use this money for a car or whatever I want, and
Mhm.
that's where I say like Rachel, like having it be that he cheated on her mom like muddies the waters a bit, because you could kind of see her being like, "You fucked us over."
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh yeah.
Which is fine. You can have the gray in both of them. I'm just saying it kind of muddies it a little bit by having her do that to like kind of get revenge on him.
Sure, but I guess it also, you know, a chip off the old block.
And she even
ex-father
says,
block.
He's like, "Okay, I can't do this. Like, you're taking advantage of him." And she's like, "Well, do you want to be with me or do you want to be a good person?" So she knows that she's being a bad person by grifting her ex-stepfather, I guess, out of this money.
Right. But she also feels like she has a right to do so because of what he did to her mom.
Yeah.
It's not a strong episode.
Yeah, I mean, there's beats in it. There's beats in it, but I mean, coming off of physical education, it's definitely not. Jeff decides that he has to go talk to Annie again.
Yeah, where's Jiminy Cricket? Okay, there she is.
So he's like, "Well, just go tell Pierce then." And he says, "Well, I can't because," and he makes the notion like, And she's like, "Oh, Jeff, gross." It's
Yeah,
like you
it's
can't
true.
even like. She says you're faster than bacteria, which is a good line.
It is a good line.
Which is true. He's a man slut.
Yeah, he's the booty.
He's the bootinator.
Thank
The
you.
bootinator.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It took me a second to get back to that. It's not even a good callback. I apologize.
He is. He's a huge man slut.
Absolutely.
Does he say something like, "I mean, we only did it once," and she's like, "That doesn't make it better." And he's like, "Well, I really wanted to do it twice," or something to that effect.
Sure.
And he's like, "What does this matter? We're talking about Pierce. He's a racist, homophobic old goof. So what's the difference?" And Annie is like, "Yeah, but you're coming to me because you want to be a good friend. If you didn't care, if it didn't matter, if he didn't matter, you wouldn't be coming to me to talk about this. You wouldn't care. You'd just ignore the fact that you're talking about this."
Right. Yeah, because you came to me to feel like the bad friend because you knew that you did something wrong. Mm-hmm.
Harmon says the point of this is supposed to be that Jeff either is his friend or he isn't his friend, and that's something that Jeff has to learn. Like, whether or not this person is flawed, either you have respect and try to make them better and do better for them, or you don't.
Sure.
Like you can't be.
He's super
fucking
wishy-washy.
this person around.
He's very wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be trying to have your cake and eat it too, of being like, oh, who cares? It's just that guy. But then at the same time, wanting, to be friends and help them at the same time. Like, you can't get away with that. Abed walks in and Shirley says, thanks him for helping the kids and everything, coming up with the idea to help his cousin. And Abed says that it was actually Shirley's kid's idea.
If a young lady wants to go in the bouncy house, she should go.
And he tells Shirley to be proud of them. And she's a good mom. Which is a nice little moment. It is, between the two of them. Especially, I would think Shirley thinking that coming from Abed, who has mommy issues.
Also true.
For one. And then for two, he is the observant one of the group. So if he feels that way, then Shirley has, passed some sort of test for society for getting, that approval from Abed. And what happened to the boys, Rachel?
I mean, boys will be boys, and they got stuck inside
Boys will be boys.
They got stuck inside of the vending machine.
Yes, somehow they've gotten stuck inside the vending machine.
Yeah. But I do like that Abed says ding-dongs are my favorite. So do you think he saw Abed and was like, oh, I'm going to get him a ding-dong, and then he got stuck inside the machine getting him a ding-dong?
Yeah, I think that's probably exactly what happened.
Yeah. Because he looks super excited to show him the ding-dong.
I guess there's some conclusion here for the Britta Troy thing, because here's the next scene.
Oh, I must have completely blacked out from this then. I must have completely missed this part.
Britta is talking to Troy and calls Nana a monster and says that Troy was right. So there you go, Rachel. I guess she learns her lesson.
Yeah,
sort of.
Oh yeah. I know what it is. It's because she's like, I said you were a monster. And then
she actually calls her that.
But Nana but she doesn't even make her bat an eye. She goes, "No, you said Troy was right. Get me a switch."
So she tells Troy to get a switch. Again, I guess it works better now that we're thinking about it in whole, because she does tell Nana you're a monster.
Yeah.
So she did learn something. So that's at least better.
Yeah.
And then the joke, the button of Troy getting beat for it,
which
I guess.
Is really horrible.
He
needs to stand up for himself and say no.
Right.
Just no.
Right. I get maybe he'd be ostracized by the rest of the family.
That's fine. I think he needs that. I think he needs that. It's okay.
I do too. The
poor kid.
The growth needs to happen.
It's not okay. Stop it.
That probably should have been the last beat. Is
Britta stopping
saying
it?
You don't need to do this, just like Troy said to him. And then the joke could be him going, "You just don't understand, Britta," and then walking off crying to look for the switch.
Right.
That could have been the way to make it a little more amusing than just this dark.
Yes.
Troy's getting whipped by his grandma.
Right.
Jeff goes to Amber and he turns her down, and he says if you could either tear up the check. That's the only way that I can talk to you more here. And she says if I go over and tell Pierce that we not slept together, they had sex. Where they sleeping in the janitor's closet? That they had sex. That he's gonna forgive her, and he's gonna blame Jeff. And Jeff is like, yeah, I know,
and that's fine. I'll be the bad guy in this situation. I can do that.
Yeah. So she's like, you know what? I would rather take the $25,000. I wouldn't even leave a quarter to be around Pierce. So she goes scorched earth.
Oh, absolutely.
Basically,
yes.
With that statement. So she takes the money and leaves. Jeff goes to Pierce and Pierce is like, she's not coming, is she? Pierce had already kind of figured it out.
Because he goes, because she asked me for money.
Yeah.
So
he's
knew.
I gave her money, I gave her a check.
And then he goes, so are you going to cancel? Do you want me to help you cancel it? And he goes, no,
you want me to help you cancel it? And he's like, no, she earned it. She says she earned it. So I guess that kind of could fit into your theory too, Rachel, where he's like, no, I was a jerk to her mom. Right. She earned it. Let her have it. Let her think she got away with it is kind of his, I think, is where he's coming from.
And and he's also like, yeah, she played me. I'm proud of her for that.
Yeah, I guess I'm proud of her for that. He tells Jeff that it's not too late for him to share his life, but telling Jeff, you could do that if you wanted to. He says, when you're old, That and computers are things that you just can't knock out. So he admits that he cannot figure out how to use a computer.
Right.
And Jeff tells Pierce, like, well, wait a minute. Like, last weekend there was a thing that Abed needed help with. Who did he call? And then I called you, and I needed help with this. No, so he's pointing out that, like,
you're
you have
making
friends.
it sound like nicer things. All right. He says, who did you call last week after you farted on Vaughn? And he said,
I guess
me,
I wasn't paying much attention.
Because he called Jeff for that one. And who did Abed call after that squirrel stole his hot dog? Pierce. It's sharing your life. We are your family.
Yes, he's saying he's sharing his life. Yeah,
but you just made it sound so much nicer, and it was about a fart and a squirrel.
No, I think you're right. I did
we
have
needed
it
that.
be a little more nice. Than that. Yeah, it was more community than that. But Pierce takes this to heart, and he says, "Oh, Jeff, come here," and they hug.
And then they start dancing.
And they sway. Are we hugging or dancing?
Why not both?
And then Pierce was with a really good line. He goes, you know, if the roles were reversed, I would have had sex with your ex-stepdaughter. And Jeff goes, I did. So Pierce goes, chip off the old block.
Because he also sees him as, like, a son.
Right, yeah, because he's saying, like, if we're, like, friends, we're, like, family, I see you as a son. And he even says, like, it was either that or deal with your actual pain. And then, so he looks over and he sees Slater.
The Joel McHale sad face is weird.
Is it because there's a lot of lines in it?
Maybe?
Yeah, it's yeah, it's kind of because he can't look sad. I think he's incapable of it.
It's like his forehead grew and his face,
which is an impressive feat for Joel McHale.
He almost looks like Jack Skellington. I don't know how to explain what happens to his face. It like smushes together.
You know why it looks weird to you? Because you're so used to Joel McHale's face having the emotion of smugness.
Smug. He can't be sad. It's weird.
He can be smug happy, smug angry, smug triumphant, smug disappointed, but never sad.
He never goes into sad, and it's creepy. I don't like it.
And then Jeff starts to cry, and Pierce is like, let it out, let it out.
I hate Glee.
We always used to watch the shows she wanted to watch. I hate Glee.
I'm not crazy about Glee either.
I hate it. I don't understand the appeal at all.
And I do like that Pierce says, I'm not crazy about Glee either. Like, he's just like, yeah, I agree. It's okay. We can hate it.
They love poking fun at Glee because Glee always was a hit in the ratings compared to them, and they were always on. And they shared the same lot. So,
Wait
like, they
till
were
we get to Glee.
the lot over. One day.
One day.
One day. The stinger is Abed and Troy stuck in the vending machine.
Yes.
And Abed thinks that he has a plan to get them out. Troy needs to hit the right numbers, and it will cause the clip to grab his cell phone from his pocket.
Right, and push it.
Push it and dump it down into the spot where then Troy will be able to grab the phone to call for help. Troy
hits the wrong
pushes
numbers.
the wrong button. Because he
Yeah.
goes, I think I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
Meaning that the
More
claw,
butt
like,
stuff.
went up his ass.
Yeah. He does like butt stuff.
He does like butt stuff. It's a good stinger. Anytime you can get butt stuff in there. Rachel, that is the end of basic genealogy. What did you learn from this class?
Ooh.
Any final thoughts?
Ooh, what did I learn from this
class? You know what I mean.
know,
I mean, what are your final thoughts?
I know, but I was actually trying to think of something, and I'm like, it's not as strong as some of the other ones. There are a couple, like, funny jokes that hit, but it just, altogether, I don't feel like it had a good story, especially after talking about it. I'm just like, it's just not there.
Did it go? It went down
It
for
went
you.
down.
This is one of those rares. It goes down.
Because I was like, oh,
when
it's
we talk about
fine.
it?
It's like whatever. And then we talked about it. I'm just like, yeah, it hit. It wasn't. It didn't hit. It didn't hit.
I don't think that's an uncommon thought by a lot of people.
Sure.
The Britta Troy story is bizarre.
I didn't like that
the
one.
Shirley Abed stuff, but
Yeah.
again, too short. It seems
Yeah.
like that stuff is missing. They could have emphasized it a little more.
Mm-hmm. And you felt like the stuff with Jeff and Pierce was a bit muddled because it was it just
I
didn't...
have mixed feelings about it. Yeah. I like how Pierce knew about Amber, and Pierce is such a buffoon and he's a jerk, so it's like, okay. But like some of it devalues the lesson for Jeff a little bit, and even that lesson is like, okay, be a good friend.
Right.
I actually am okay with how Jeff handled it once he like made that decision. And that, I guess, is like the whole thing of like, he's still a douche, he's still a jerk, like he's gonna do it that way, but like it makes it strange. It does muddle it somewhat.
Right.
It's nicer than I expected, but it is a bit of a forgettable episode, and there's nothing truly memorable from it except for the windmill joke.
Yeah.
And that's a really good joke, but you need to do it in the entire context of the joke, or it's just Chevy Chase drawing a swastika.
Right. Yeah, you could take that out of context really bad.
But overall it's okay. It's not, like we said, it's not the strongest of their episodes, and it probably doesn't help it that if you watch it in order, you just watch Physical Education, which is a very strong episode, and then you watch this one.
Right.
But yes, look at the bells ringing in
we
this
gotta get to the
community
next
college,
one.
which is very strange because you should just know the times of your class. But I guess you have to keep time somehow. But that means that our class is over. So Rachel, I think we have to go over to the study room for a while.
Oh, that's true.
This actually might be a bit of a break for us. We've got a bit of a break. In fact, now that we've covered community here on Volume 8. School is officially out.
Summer
for the
break.
Summer.
Yes.
Yeah. And for community, that might be a little bit of even a longer break, because for plans that we might have for the upcoming volumes of Shelf Life.
Oh, they could wait. They're fine.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Anticipation is one of our key guiding principles here at Shelf Life. So yes, it is time for the summer, which means Rachel, pick up our stuff because we got to get out of here. But until the next time that we come back to Greendale, I have been Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this has been Shelf Life. We will see you next time at Greendale! Seize the day. Carpe diem.
Carpe diem.
Make sure to grab the water shoes.
Oh, we got snacks.
Make sure to grab the human being.
Some Twinkies.
We need the human being there.
Oh yeah,
as
absolutely.
Well.
I'll bring the human being.
A lot of switches in the forest too, if anybody gets online.
I mean, if we need them, we might get attacked. So if we get attacked, then we can...
Jeff Winger, I am calling you. You're probably whatever. So, what's that? Bagel.
Ugh, you're the worst.